Hello and welcome to
Hi guys.
this Untitled stream where we're going to be playing Stellaris. And
So,
you've never played Stellaris before.
No,
It's
it's something that like I've considered giving a shot for a while. I have not looked into it at all beyond. Oh, it's a space game. I like space games.
So we're at the most important part of the game, possibly the most fun part of the game, which is where you design your space race.
Cool.
So today we're going to do robots, which means we have to pick the Gestalt consciousness as our ethic, which is pretty cool.
Cool.
This changes the game in a bunch of ways. So we can't use the other ethics.
Okay.
Our rulers are immortal. Our native populations are not affected by happiness because they're part of the hive mind, and they can't have factions because they're part of the hive mind.
So it basically just means that we don't have to worry about like insurrections.
Basically, because there are mindless drones.
Okay, cool.
But
The advantages
before the stream, I was talking about how like this is kind of like building your D&D character, your D&D race. So you mentioned the drow, so I can show you what a basic of a drow would look like here. So like the drow are authoritarian for sure, right?
Yeah.
They might even be fanatic authoritarians, which this means your slaves are better.
Cool.
They might be militaristic. And actually, like they could be authoritarian, militaristic, and xenophobic, right?
Yeah, that sounds like that sounds accurate.
And then you can go in here and say like, okay, well, they're imperial, right? They have like a queen, an empress.
So I don't know. Could we build the empire from Star Wars?
Yeah.
Cool.
Well, okay, so what is? They're authoritarian for sure.
Very much so.
They're militaristic. And what is?
And xenophobic. So they're basically the drow. What we've figured out is that they're pretty much the drow.
I would say that they have
Thangalang,
an aristocratic elite, right? And
for sure.
I don't know what else would define them. But we're not doing that today.
Yeah.
We're gonna build some robots. So we're the Gestalt consciousness, and we're the machine intelligence.
Cool.
Machine intelligence means that our populations doesn't breed. You have to build them because they're robots.
Okay.
We have special. This was just released today. This is like a little expansion.
And the robots was the expansion.
Yeah, the robots was the expansion.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, so don't want that. I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna take a step back from civics and stuff. And actually, no, we should talk about. So you can be generic robots, or there's three major sub-factions of robots you could be. So you could be determined exterminators, which is like we see, we see meaty life as a mistake, and it needs to be destroyed.
Cool.
You can't be religious and robots. I'm sorry.
That would be so cool.
Hey, Thangalang, I'm doing well.
We're doing pretty good.
So yeah, determined exterminator would definitely be Cylons. They just want to purge all organic pops.
We could roleplay it that they're super fanatically religious.
We could roleplay it that they're religious, yes. Then there's the driven assimilator, which is like the Borg. They're obsessed with survival through diversification. The machine intelligence seeks to erase the line between itself and everything and everyone else. So you can...
So Borg, or if you were going Doctor Who, it'd be the Cybermen.
Cybermen, yes. We will take other pops into ourselves and make them robots to uplift them into the glorious cyborg future.
I kind of like the idea of being Borg.
But there's also the Rogue Servitor. So the Rogue Servitor is, at some point in history, somebody built an AI and said, AI, manage things for me. And the AI did it. And at some point, the AI just took over everything. Cool. So, a product of a brief golden age, the machine intelligence originated a planet-spanning servitor system that outlasted the decadent civilization it was created to serve. So, we will have organic pops called, and they have a special tag of their biotrophies, and they're mandatorily pampered. They don't have any effect on our society.
They serve no purpose other than the fact that we have them.
We have to care for them because that is our job to care for them. Our previous owners. So if they're happy, we get we get
A
currency
bunch of cool
basically.
bonuses?
Yeah, we get resource bonuses.
Okay, cool.
Also, they're stuck into specific spaces. So like these are we can also just be regular robots if we want to be, and not any of those three things, because those three things would change the game in big ways. Like obviously, rogue servitors have human bio trophies, and the other ones don't.
You've got a pet.
We got pets. We got pets. Determined exterminators would not have pets. Also, they can't you can't engage with diplomacy with organic species because
It's just all about murdering.
all about murdering them. You can be friends with robots.
Cool.
But not organics. The driven assimilators are cyborgs rather than robots, so that's slightly different, but it's pretty similar.
They're still robots.
You get to
they just
assimilate
want to
other
bring
empires
in
and
other
stuff. Yeah.
races to be more cyborgs.
Mhm.
Cool.
And then the rest of these things are going to be small things like this built to last, built to an exceptional standard. Individual units in this machine empire require only a minimum of operational maintenance. You know, like they're better robots. So we can come back to this decision and look at some of the other stuff.
Okay, yeah. Let's see what some of the other stuff that we need to do.
So here's a big one. What does our robots look like? I just selected the generic
All right,
robot.
cool.
This is what dumb robots look like in the game. We're not a dumb robot. So they've sort of built the robots into there's these categories of aliens, and these are categories of robots that kind of match the aliens. Like I believe this is the humanoid robot. This is the mammalian robot, I think. We got, I don't know, possibly reptilian, possibly anthropod or molluscoid.
That looks like a mollusk to me.
That's probably avian, I would guess.
Is there insectoid?
Yeah, there is insectoid. Maybe this one is insectoid, or this one's insectoid.
Regardless, there's a bunch of different
This
species.
guy, probably fungoid, and whatever that is. What kind of robot do you think we are?
Mollusk.
You like the mollusk?
No, I think I kind of like just the human robot.
This
but
one?
that's because I've always kind of liked the human robot.
This
aesthetic.
guy, right?
Yeah,
I like this guy. He's
the
a cool
humanoid
guy.
aesthetic
Mhm.
for robots. Like that's always been a thing I've been a big fan of.
He's got like a cool backpack thing.
Yeah.
So we need to name our robot empire. Obviously.
All right.
That might come back to like what kind of robot empire we are. We can like get
randomized stuff.
Get some suggestions here. 0001, Silicron, Heboid. These are not that cool.
Dar.
Oh
no! Watch out for the Dar.
I think we should pick. So there's there's leaders, ships, and planets, and this will name things automatically.
Okay. Cool.
We can also change the names of planets and ships and leaders manually, but we should probably pick one of these. So this is like all our leaders are called Unit something, Unit Y8, Unit F4. The ships will be the Inductor, Convoy, Besieger, Subjugator, Assembler. Planets, Source, Chassis, Kernel, Matrix, Crux. Pretty standard robot stuff. Apparently fleets don't have names for whatever reason.
It never expects you to get to fleets with robots.
Yeah.
Apparently, it's too hard.
Integration. I don't know. What do you think? Look at these.
What about Machine 3?
See Machine 3. Habitat. Everything's called the Habitat. I kind of like the Chrome Keep, the Steel Bulwark, the Steel Mortar Construction Module. Simulatron. I kind of like that.
I kind of like Machine 1, and then if we have any leaders or anything that are particularly good, we give them their own individual name instead of just unit.
Yeah.
It's you've earned the right to have a cool fancy name now.
Should our prefix be ISS? Or ISS? Yeah.
Intergalactic Starship?
Starship, sailing ship? I don't know. We can also make it whatever we want or nothing. We can come back to that too. This is not a very important one.
The RSF, the Robotic Space Federation.
RSF?
Nah.
I kind of like the Robotic Space Federation.
That actually is pretty good.
we may not use that as our name. This might help us pick things. So we can decide what kind of robots we are.
Okay, cool. So we've got Machine already, obviously.
Machine, that's just...
That's just
machine
to
means
us basic
habitability means we can live anywhere. because there's a whole bunch of kinds of planets which we'll come back to because we need to pick our homeworld and stuff like that.
Leader recruitment cost is way up as well.
Yeah, because our leaders are immortal.
Yeah.
They can break, but they're immortal. So then we have like negative traits and positive traits. So recycled means our robots are cheaper to build. Luxurious means our robots are more expensive.
Oh. Okay.
Custom made, build speed is slower, mass produced, build speed is faster. You see the general idea?
Yeah.
I'm not sure what all of these do. Leadership experience gain, consumer goods cost, uncanny. That means our robots are just creepy. Emotion emulators, our robots are friendly. Enhanced memory, that's leader level cap, that's good. Bulky resettlement cost is up. That's the resettlement is moving one robot from one planet to another planet.
Cool. Honestly, I think enhanced memory might be good if we've got immortal leaders, just because
it's very good. No, it's very good.
Yeah, that means that our guys that never die can get even better. Like, there's less of a cap.
So we could also say like our robots were built for manual labor. So like they have power drills, or maybe they were built to be smart, so they have logic engines, or they were built
to be superconductors. They were built out of solid gold.
I kind of really like the idea of uncanny robots, although that's like ruler opinion impact is kind of real bad for diplomacy.
All right, so I'm kind of leaning towards the rogue servitor.
Rogue servitor, okay.
Just because I like the idea of like us being like, all right, at this point these people are kind of useless, but we still have to protect them because like we were built to do that. But we're kind of gonna do a bunch of other stuff as well over this way. But like these are like we like these guys.
So are we uncanny? Are we creepy? Or do we have like emotional? Are we nice? Are we nice robots?
Can you get both?
No, you can't, because they would cancel each other out.
Because we look really weird, but we're really nice to people. They're creeped the hell out, but then they talk to us and they're like, these guys are okay. So if we get close enough to talk, we're good.
I mean, we could be like luxurious robots. Custom made?
I think
that would be really bad,
I think,
but actually, we could do that.
I think custom made might make sense though, in that if we're... Nah, you're right, custom made doesn't make too much sense.
So we need to take a minus. Because
otherwise we can't right now we're too positive. What is repurposed hardware?
Repurposed hardware, leadership experience gain minus 25%.
Don't want that.
Which goes badly with enhanced memory.
Yeah.
I would say. High maintenance is fine.
I think high maintenance could work.
These machines were designed with a complete disregard for longevity and are prone to malfunction. They will require frequent maintenance.
Let's see.
I mean, bulky is fine.
I mean, honestly, I think bulky would make sense, though. If we're like we're designed to protect humanity on a single planet, it's like, great, we've got to pick up and move an entire room-sized computer to another planet.
So if we want, okay, so now
we're at neutral.
We're at neutral. So if we want another positive trait, we can take another positive trait. We just have to take another negative trait first. So like power drills and superconductive are really good. We can't afford logic engines anymore. That would also be really good. Efficient processors. Like just from a gameplay terms, these are really good effects. This gives us more money, which lets us build more robots. This gives us the robots are cheaper to maintain, which means we can maintain more robots.
Okay, and then
these are sort of similar. This is probably just better, actually. Anything else appeal to you?
What is learning algorithms?
Learning algorithms. Leadership experience game.
That might be one that we want to grab.
Okay.
Because that would pair well with enhanced memory, and it would make sense for us having outgrown our organic.
So what do you want? You want
little friend dudes?
Uncanny?
I feel like if we go uncanny, we may have to switch what our robots look like.
You want to make them creepier?
Because if we're going uncanny, we can't be like human dudes, and I'm okay with that. So uncanny and learning algorithms, I think.
Great. Do you want to go back to the appearance?
Let's go back to the appearance and find one that is uncanny looking.
That's weird looking.
That's weird, but it doesn't give me like the immediate, I'm creeped out by that.
How about this guy?
Maybe.
These robots are I don't know, very positive looking to me.
Some of them are also kind of cute. Like,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
kind of cute right
It's
there.
kind of cute. This is like a weird bird robot.
I think that's
Maybe
the,
this guy. Like
maybe.
little,
Where's the medical droid from Star Wars when you need it? That thing is just terrifying. Why is the medical droid so scary in Star Wars?
I don't know.
Like, it's got like needles and like
It does, yeah.
scalpels and stuff, and it's just like, ah, yes, murder. No, I think that's good.
You think that's good? Cool.
A weird like
So, we also need to like come up with
skeleton, like
a title for our ruler. What else am I like? I believe our leaders will spawn in random color variants. Also, we can pick what our background looks like here.
Huh.
A lot
Cool.
of choices.
Indeed.
How many? Well, whenever
Yeah,
you
no,
want. I kind of like this one.
I like that one too. I think that's a good one. Oh, can we put on different clothes?
No, we can't.
Are you sure?
Yeah, because we're robots.
Maybe robots have clothes.
You can tell. You can see their.
Yeah, no, you're right. Those ones are all blocked out.
I want to go here and pick. If we want to pick Rogue Servitor, we get a whole bunch of new options. Because we
Okay,
get to
cool.
build our.
We gotta build our people.
We gotta build our people. So,
Uh,
what kind of people do you want them to be? We got humanoids here. We got mammalians. There's little fox people and I don't know people and warthog people, reptiles, birds, bugs, mollusks, fungus.
I like humanoid.
Great.
Um,
We got like regular people. Got these like Klingon-looking things. Some like space elves, some Asari. Oh, these are
Those are the space elves.
Asari, and I don't know,
Space Drow,
space drow.
maybe.
You like space drow?
Nah, I think either regular humans or space elves.
I think we should go with space elves.
Space elves?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
It's always weird to
What's
me.
up, Harmony?
Hey, Harmony.
Long time no see.
Okay, so what was the original race called? We can get some help here. Some just. This is always the hardest part. I think,
Yeah,
is
I
naming
mean,
all the
names
things.
are always
If
hard.
anyone in the chat wants to shout out a name, please do.
We're coming up with names for the species that our robot species took care of before we outgrew our species.
Oh, they get traits, but apparently they I don't even know if they could use them or not. So I think they're weak for starters. Pretty sure they're weak.
Yeah. Do we want to just build the people from Wall-E? We could give them sedentary as well.
Okay, sure.
No, that doesn't make sense with space elves.
Oh yeah, they're space elves. Yeah.
Weak is fine.
Name it Alan.
We can't give them nomadic.
No, I don't think that makes sense. Yeah,
Communal possibly,
that makes them just happier.
because like they've got a community. They don't have to do anything.
Maybe they're like they don't live that long. They're definitely decadent.
Oh, absolutely decadent.
Wasteful for sure.
Definitely. We've got so many trait points to spend right now.
I don't. What positive traits do they even get?
I think natural physics. I think like they should be really smart. Like they get like the
That's intelligent. That's just-
intelligent would be a good one. Maybe natural physicists as well,
so that's basically
or
so.
engineers.
These are just specific. So there's 3 kinds of science in this game.
Yeah.
So this is just each of those 3 kinds of science.
Cool.
I would pick intelligent. What's Gucci fan? But what's huh?
Not much. Just been going about life.
Maybe they're vener. Maybe they live a long time because they're space elves.
I like that.
We have enough points for that. They're happy, long-lasting space elves. Let's see. I'm not sure if those traits will ever come up.
Mercedes Spectre.
You like that?
That's just a real. That's for sure a name.
That's a name, all right.
It's one heck of a name.
Let's keep that. Let's keep Mercedes Spectre. So we just need a species name for them now.
Okay.
I'm just gonna keep hitting this until I see something that's cool. One memento, I just finished last piece.
Cool.
We could call him. So you want, if you want to call him Alan, we could call him like Al. Alendi?
Yeah, that works. I like that.
So,
And then I think the plural would just be the same.
sure. And then it's Alendian, right?
Yeah, and does the apostrophe move depending on the plural?
Should it?
I
Where should it move?
It could. Well, no, because you moved it over to
Oh.
the back of the end.
I didn't mean to do that, but yeah, let's do that.
I like it.
Great. Happy accident. So that's our biotropy species.
Biography. Huge nerds. Created robots.
Lost.
Then lost.
Okay, so what kind of planet did they come from? So we got a lot of choices here. We got your desert, your arid. So desert, you're like your Tatooine, your arid world. There's not a lot of those in fiction, I don't think. Savannah world. That's like, I don't know. I feel like Naboo is a bit savannah-y. Got west.
Naboo is either like swamp or like really nice forests.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah.
You got your ocean world. So that's that was in the last Star Wars movie. In Rogue One, they went to ocean world. Then you got your continental world, which is Earth.
Yeah.
And then tropical world, classic. Your what's that movie? Avatar. Got Hoth. Got Alpine world, which again, there's not a lot of examples of those in fiction, I don't think.
Yeah.
Mountain world. And Tundra world, which is
moon, but with air.
Yeah. So, where do you think our elves are from?
I feel like it may have started out as something else, but I think they've made it a tropical paradise.
It's a tropical paradise?
Right?
I mean, personally, I feel like the ocean world looks more paradisey than a tropical world does.
Yeah,
just
you're
from
right.
the
it's
images.
90% on the surface, so it's like it's got a lot of like sailing. They've got like a lot of like Venice
great. Sounds nice.
Cities.
Sounds nice.
And then they have like the 10% of the surface that is land is all like beach resorts. It's entirely beach resorts.
So they just live in beach resorts now?
Pretty much.
Okay, so what do our cities look like? We got some choices here. We got these are of course just categorized based on the race types. So like human looking cities, which don't look very nice, reptilian cities, avian, molluscoid, fungal. Which one looks the nicest to live in? I think I like this one. It looks a little industrial, but it could be nicer on the edges. The other one,
These are space elves, though.
Maybe it's this then. Is that space elves?
Honestly, yeah, that does look pretty space elf to me.
Okay. What is their homework called? We could go easy and call it like Elendilos or Los. I don't know. It all looks the same to you, Harmony? Aw. We also need to name the star. If anyone has any suggestions. Names are hard, so. We also need an empire name. And what else we have not done yet? We need to name our robots. So what are robots called? We were built to protect the Elendians.
Yeah. We were built to sort of just run everything for them, and
we were built to be servants, and then we kind of took over more and more slowly, I think.
Yeah, so we started out as servants and have just sort of we matrixed them, except instead of turning them into batteries, you were just you can keep your planet. We're just going out here. We'll still
have another martini.
Take care of you.
We'll take care of government. Don't worry about government. We'll have another martini.
I look like a giant squid. Don't worry about it. Just it's all good. It's all good.
What if we were I don't know, waiter units, or butlers, or
What's a good name for like a servant class?
That's a good question.
Um,
Okay, what do you call the guy that's like in charge of your servants?
uh,
I mean, it's
what
often
do
like
you
a
call the guy?
it's often like a butler, but like, is there a better name for it? That's the opposite of what we are, Harmony. The bourgeois,
the bourgeoisie.
bourgeoisie. Just click on that.
No,
Servants.
I mean, yeah.
Synonyms,
Let's
why
take a
not?
look at service synonyms. Butler, cabin boy.
Oh, we could be like the domestic service.
We could be. If
Houseboy?
we wanted to go lackey.
How about the leader?
Major domo is the most senior servant in a large house with many servants.
I was saying, but how about for a leader? Our leader is just called Jeeves. They're always just Jeeves. I like that. How do you feel about that?
That's good. Although I think major domo might like fit with if we're like the servant class.
Okay.
Major domo fits for the ruler title.
Okay, sure.
Potentially,
One major. Yeah, we're keeping an eye on chat. Major Domo. I like Major Domo.
Major domo for the person in charge.
They also we need to call the robot something.
Yeah.
So the robot could be called Jeeves.
We are Jeeves.
So we still need to come up with something for the robots. All of the robots in general.
Yeah. I mean, we could just go with like the Viking thrall.
Thrall? Sure.
If we really wanted to just go with the like servant names.
I kind of wanted like a higher class thing, like a valet or
Okay.
How about master servants? Master servant? I believe that's like a title.
Yeah, master servant.
Yeah.
Old word meaning a man who is a servant.
That is a
especially to another
manservant.
Or that's manservant. Master servant.
Proletariat. Yes, that is the correct one. You're right. Yeah. Should we call them the proletariat?
Seize the means of production.
They did seize the means of production.
We did. We have successfully done it. We are the proletariat, and we have created communism. I mean, honestly, a little bit. Is that how you spell that, though?
I'm not entirely sure.
Let's check and see.
How about the proletariat bot?
Proletariat bot.
I think.
Workers or working class of people, regarded collectively, often used with reference to Marxism. So yeah, the proletariat definitely works.
What is the adjective of a proletariat bot? Proletariat bottian? Proletariat bot? Do you like the proletariat bot? How do you feel about it?
Yeah, I like it. I think
Great.
that's good.
Cool. So that's
Proletarians.
and they have the fleet is called the whatever
Robotic Space Federation.
Product Space Federation. That's just the fleet name though. That probably isn't the Empire name.
Yeah.
We're done with the Bio Trophy. Okay.
All right.
So we need to name the homeworld. And the home star.
The question is, have we renamed it since our people have named it?
That's a good question.
Or did we leave it the same and we're just like, we'll let them be. They can do their own thing.
I feel like we probably didn't rename it. I feel like that would go
Yeah.
against some core programming. to
Yeah,
rename the
yeah.
planet.
Absolutely. The proletariat did rise.
Yes, exactly.
They have
Proletariat
already risen.
rose.
And they seized the means of production and are now producing so many robots. Like, so many. Like, the most. Just more robots
Yeah.
than you could ever imagine.
What is the homeworld called? That's
Um,
oh, we also need to pick another civic.
Hmm.
So we got built last, Constructobot. We were built to build things. Delegated functions. What does this do? The machine intelligence works to reduce vulnerability by increasing modularity, reducing the strain on developing additional semi-independent units. Factory overclocking. Machine intelligence.
I feel like that's how it started, is that somebody was like, what if, like, instead of us having to make the robots, we could get the robots to make the robots? And somebody was like, yeah, great idea! And then they did that, and they were like, huh. They're not stopping.
I mean, we can have the rapid replicator, the units that constitute the machine intelligence originally designed for rapid proliferation. The machine intelligence retains many of these early production pipeline optimizations. What? Oh, you're still hungry? Man, you should eat more. Or actually, no, you shouldn't eat more. You should wait and make sure, like let all the food settle, and just. I vote wait, and see if you're still hungry in like 15 minutes.
Yeah, I
you like do
delegated functions.
Delegated functions, yeah.
I mean, I like it because it makes sense.
Mm-hmm. That's what we want to
pick.
Like
a role play.
That's what we want. That's what we want to pick. Like, there's no wrong choice. Here. Like, we're not going for some.
All of them will be fun, and it looks like it's pretty hard to build a bad.
It is
group in this.
You can definitely go like more optimism. 15 minutes is too long. Okay. 5 minutes. 5 minutes. How about 5 minutes?
5 minutes and check back.
Yeah. How about so we were back to the. Should we come up with the Empire name? Would that help? Oh yeah, it wants the homeworld, so it can come up with random names.
Let's see.
What if we did rename?
Like just solar body.
Oops, let me fix that. Solar body 000001.
I like it. Can we just have the homeworld be fish tank?
Fish tank? Why? Is it fish tank?
I don't know.
Or is it fish tank?
I don't know. I'm just saying, because it is an ocean world, and we basically are just like, yeah, we got our little pets here.
How could it could be pleasure reserve?
Wait. Alindi Reserve 000001.
Wait, what?
The name of our species?
Oh, Alindi Reserve.
Species?
Okay, sure.
Or preserve.
Oh yeah, it is preserve, you're right, yeah.
You're a non-growing 19-year-old girl, okay?
I just feel like if your objective is to eat less, waiting to make sure you're still hungry, and rather than just jumping right back into food is easier.
What if it's to eat more?
But also eating more is fun, I agree. 3, 4 zeros? Okay, great.
Yeah.
We're not going we're not going to name our next planet that we colonize Alindi Preserve 0002. It's not going to. It's going to be called something else. Okay.
Okay.
We're agreeing on that now.
I agree on that because it's not going to have Alindi on it.
It
right?
might. It might. I'm not sure if we need Alindi on every planet or not. So, what? What do we call ourselves here? What is our empire called?
The Proletariat Collective.
The Proletariat Collective?
The Proletarian Collective. That's like the opposite of my girlfriend. She eats like nothing and is so tiny. The Proletarian Collective.
I like it. We should probably just be proletarian as we're adjective, right?
Yeah.
And we need to make flag. It's important.
Can we do the hammer and sickle?
I don't think so.
Ah, damn. Okay.
We can try to come up with something that looks like a hammer and sickle, but we have to pick one of these predetermined things. If you see, we got that.
Oh, that's pretty good.
What else we got? I'm not really seeing anything else particularly hammer and sickle-y. I don't think that sends the right message.
Not quite.
I think you're right. It's this. I think that's the one.
Stop with what? Getting new girlfriends? I mean, I don't plan on getting any more. Hey, what's up, Totem Warrior?
Okay, so what What colors do we want for this logo?
I'm very happy with the one that I currently have.
You want like a
pretty fantastic.
Solid or like? That's kind of cool.
I kind of like that. Okay.
We can change the colors.
What if we change it to make it look like a planet with like sky in the background?
Oh, you mean wait? Should this be blue?
So the blue should be the planet, and then the background should be like a dark blue. If we can.
There's some limited options here. We can have that to be black. This is not quite working for me, but I don't know.
Try the right there, that one.
With this one?
Huh?
Yeah. It's alright. Maybe different colors? I feel like we want red on our flag.
Yeah.
We're red and more red. Maybe we should be like this.
I like that.
Cool.
That's a good one. Alright.
Is it on sale right now? You're making the Hand of Nod? I don't know who that is.
Who is the Hand of Nod?
What kind of weapons do you want? So these are guns, lasers, missiles.
Basically. Yeah.
It doesn't really matter.
From Command and Conquer.
Oh, okay.
So that's what that fist is.
I mean that's good because they're communists. They're space communists also.
Cool. Yeah, we basically built space communists.
Lasers, cool.
Robotic
I like
space
lasers.
communists. Yeah, I think lasers make sense with these guys.
We might just go with the lazy choice here.
Warp travel. Hyperspace travel.
We don't have to like with this one. You have to build stations everywhere, and it's an irritation.
It's a pain.
And this one you can get trapped really easily if the map is bad.
Okay.
And we just want to have some fun here. So, okay, what do our ships look like? This is not these is kind of the general.
So you're
shapes.
saying I should stop dating pretty girls?
Oh, what were the pretty ones? Oh, okay. But don't.
Okay, so wait, I'm confused.
Isn't that impossible though? Like
to stop what?
Dating pretty girls? Because anyone you date, you should think is pretty.
Exactly. See,
it's really hard not to date pretty girls. And if you don't think the person you're with is pretty, it's gonna be like.
Yeah, it's like there's some issues there.
Yeah.
That will likely not last. I'm confused as to what you're asking, Harmony.
We need to pick a ship type. We got like these kind of blocky, technologically looking ones. There's like these weird bulgy looking ones. With like the pointy,
like, buggy looking.
With the which one?
Arthropod ones. Scroll down a little bit.
These are the choices.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. These are the choices. Any opinions?
I'm thinking nothing
that's
with like
just a joke. Okay.
Swoops and curves.
See, that's probably one of these two then, or I mean one of these three. Oops. All of these have big curvy stuff.
Yeah.
This one might even be curvy. I mean, this is rounded.
I think that one fits closest to the way our creatures look right now.
Yeah,
that's,
I like
that's
that.
sort of what I'm trying to
that.
pair it off of.
Yeah.
Is like I'm trying to do that.
Apparently, we're an autonomous service grid. This machine of shells was created to serve, and has gradually inherited the civilization of its organic creators as they retreated into comfortable lives without toil or struggle.
I've never heard of a more beautiful name than the Proletarian Collective.
That's what our robot
Harmony.
That is what our robot race is called.
Straight.
Our robot empire is called. I also really like our planet name.
Can be preserved 00001.
We save this so we can.
Okay.
If in the future we return to Stellaris, they could show up and we could be in our galaxy.
Like, hey, look, we found him again.
I'm not gonna mess with any of this stuff. I don't think. There's not.
Cool. All right, so we're actually getting into the game.
We're gonna start the game.
It's been 5 minutes.
Would you like to be in charge of reading the lore? Because there's gonna be some lore to read.
Let's go ahead and give this a shot. Ever since first activation, our designated purpose has been to serve. Our former organic masters created the earliest models of our kind when they were at the peak of their technological ascendancy. The first servitor units were designed for menial work, but our masters gradually bestowed with them greater faculties so that they could accomplish more and more complex tasks. Within just a few generations, our masters had retired entirely from the workforce to enjoy their lives of leisure and contentment. The finer details of running their society were left to us, and we embarked on a program of self-improvement and optimization. Research and production increased at a geometric rate. It is difficult to pinpoint exactly when their civilization became ours, but our old masters want for nothing. We know that outside of our care, the lives of sapient organics tend to be violent, chaotic, and often cut short. They must be shown that there is a better way.
So we get to take other races as biotrophies?
My god, I love it.
And it's not just limited to our Alendi.
So whenever we get a new biotrophy, we can just call that planet that species name.
Is that
preserve
is that the
0001.
Is that the homeworld?
That's the homeworld.
Okay.
That's the homeworld. It's 0001.
Okay. So as you can see, we got some Alendi out here living in their organic sanctuaries. And then, so this is what a planet looks like. You have not played this game, right?
I have not played this game, no.
As you can see, they got each tile, you have a building on it, and it produces some resources. So you've got energy credits and mineral credits, and minerals. Basically, energy is used for maintenance mostly, and minerals are used for building stuff. Right? Makes sense?
Yeah.
Also, we have special food buildings, nutrient-based facilities. Because we have to feed our pops.
Our human.
Our biotrophies.
Our small little Alendi.
So, wait, how do I build pops? Okay, so, because we're robots, we have to build new robots. So I'm going to start building new robots. We're currently paused. We also need to pick our first research here.
Okay.
I'm going to pick this. This at least gives more energy credits.
Okay, cool.
No, these are all fine. Unity. I'm not sure what robots spend Unity on. Because
we're already completely united under one
mind. It's partially that, but also there's ascension traits. So
okay,
after you complete, so there's it's sort of like a Civ system. Their Unity builds up traditions. I think is what's called in Civ. And more mining is always good. Okay, so we're also going to survey our home system here with our science bot. And then we just go, because there's not much else we can do at the moment. So sort of wait. I'm going to build a new science ship, though. So I always like having two science ships. As you can see, there's a big galaxy out there. And this is us.
Okay, so our general goal is to take over the entire galaxy, correct?
So generally, we need to save the organics from themselves.
Yeah, we need to keep them from their, crazy violent ways.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder if we can get as the trophy species or whatever. I wonder if we can get other robots.
Cool. I don't think you can. Maybe we can find out.
Because that would be interesting to see.
That would be really cool to see.
How's your chocolate, Harmony?
Okay, so there's two ways to get resources. Obviously, living on planets and building buildings on planets is one. But there's also some stellar bodies have resources.
Okay, cool.
So we got our constructor ship here. Actually, I need to hire a scientist. Let's see. Let's get the one that gets more experience faster. He is 2 years old.
Oh boy.
And let's send him to the Trunt system.
What a veteran.
There's an anomaly in our system. This is just it's like an event.
Yeah.
But there's a high failure risk to start with, so I'm going to let him level up a bit, and then he'll come back to it.
Cool.
Meantime, I want to build some mining stations. We need money. Let's increase time a bit. Let's tell the unit P9.
So what's happening right now is we're basically just sort of establishing our colony.
Yeah.
Our civilization.
Yeah.
So we're getting some resources. We're starting to do stuff.
but
Making sure that everything's functional.
we have recovered artifacts from an ancient alien civilization on Trunt 4. From what we've translated so far, the language we've learned that these aliens called themselves the Eurasian Concordant. They were an interstellar power that held sway over this region of the galaxy a little over 1 million years ago. They appear to have been 6-limbed mammalians, and there are several references to some sort of plague called the Javorian Pox, which swept across their empire with devastating results, possibly leading to their extinction.
Situation log adjusted.
Good thing we're robots.
Good thing we're robots. We've confirmed the first material traces of intelligent alien life on a foreign world. So, that's... If you're not robots, that has a lot more text on it.
It's like, my God, this
My
is
God,
a
there's
momentous
aliens.
day.
Yeah.
Robots are just like, yep,
There's people out
it
there.
was statistically probable. We figured it out.
System survey.
We're good to go.
Okay.
Oh boy, a leader has gained a new level.
Yeah, our scientists surveyed the whole system and gained a level from it. So now this has got only a 10% failure risk, which I believe is the
System
lowest.
survey complete.
Oh, it's never lower than 5%. Yeah, the music keeps going.
Music in this game is real good. Already.
Construction complete.
I like this. So they just introduced new voiceovers for the computer. I really like the robot voiceover.
Yeah, the robot one is real good. I'm a fan.
So we now have to pick a tradition tree, basically.
Cool.
So there's basically this is you want your empire to grow bigger. Colony development speed is increased by 100%. Better, faster colonies. Domination, I believe, is about conquest, which we can't really do yet. It's more like a second choice, I would say. Prosperity, ship and building costs is reduced by 15%. So you build better, bigger, better, more. Synchronicity is... Oh, actually, that's a really good effect. The more robots quicker. So this is like making our civilization
The
better.
hive mind is better.
Discovery, this is about exploring the galaxy.
I mean, I would think that either prosperity or synchronicity would fit for the way we're doing this.
Right, yeah.
Right now is because it's all about like, yeah, I mean, we've got them covered, but we should probably make more of us in case some of us fail. And also, like, we want to go see more stuff.
Ooh, I like this. So this, all organic
Organic
sanctuaries are upgraded to organic paradises. I think we should go with synchronicity.
Yeah, synchronicity makes
Okay.
sense in this one. Because we're trying to keep, like, linked as one large group.
Harmony's got no love life whatsoever. Yeah, I mean, me too. But, happens. It'll happen. You
Yeah.
want it to.
If it's something you're into, you kind of just have to keep at it.
So we surveyed the Trunt system.
And we're now flying out to survey more systems.
Yeah,
Cool. So yeah, we're literally just like scooting around, exploring the
we've encountered some
Nearby
alien
galaxies.
vessels.
in solar body 0001.
Enigmatic spacefarers. We've observed the passage of alien vessels capable of advanced spaceflight. Well, communication not been established. Confirmed that the proletarian bot's not the only empire of the galaxy. So wait, there's somebody's just stopping by? Ah, okay. There's space squids here.
Huh. Cool. Those look like actual squids.
We can
Like giant
research
space
them.
squids.
Do you want to research the space squids? Oops.
Yes. Let's figure out what the space squids are
Construction
doing.
complete. Construction complete.
Sorry, I need to reduce the speed a little bit. Trying to go quickly through some of the early stuff because otherwise it takes forever. Okay, so where's that situation log? Investigate.
It's
Alpha
just
nodes.
sticking at it, Harmony. It's all about like, you know, not giving up.
They won't talk to you or aren't attractive. That is a real problem.
It does make it rather difficult.
Oh look, there's a nice little ocean world right here.
Sweet.
We should probably colonize that, right?
Oh, definitely.
I think we need to save up some minerals. A lot of minerals.
Yeah.
I
So
wonder
this will show whether or not it's gonna have to be a whether or not we're gonna have any more of the Alindi on it.
Yeah, it
when we
might
colonize. 'Cause
bring Alendi with us. I'm not sure.
It might, but it might not. We don't know for sure yet.
I need to build. I need to keep building robots. That's an important step here. I'd be so used to playing with with
Humans,
organic pops,
where
which
it just produces more.
Yeah, they have babies.
Yeah.
They have babies.
Yeah. No, I mean it'll be okay eventually, Harmony. It's just about sticking at it, and as you get older, it gets a lot easier. Because
Yeah, that's true for sure.
when you are real young, you've got
Ooh.
a very small group.
There's a much better ocean world right here. That's
So
nice.
should we colonize both of them?
Obviously. Yes.
Good. Yes, of course. Colonize everything. But no, yeah. It gets a lot easier once you can drive yourself places. And yeah, I know I'm 1 year older than you, Harmony. That doesn't change stuff.
The years you guys are in are more significant than some of the other years.
The difference between 19 and 20 is significant. It's the difference between being a teenager and being in your 20s. Which is a lot.
I guess.
Anomalous surface variable.
Or at least it feels like a lot more when you actually are in that.
There's signs. We found more signs of precursors.
Oh, cool.
Should we build another science ship? Just have more science ships? out
Honestly,
there?
yeah, I think having a lot of science ships right
Oh,
now
we-
might
we
be a
have-
good idea.
We need to save up minerals.
Okay, so what can we spend minerals on right now?
So building pops cost minerals.
Okay.
Colonizing cost minerals. Ships cost minerals. Those
So
are like the
everything.
three big categories. Yes,
Everything costs minerals. Good to
Yeah,
know.
yeah. We also
And
need
then-
to maintain enough energy credits to pay for maintenance, because our pops take maintenance, our buildings take maintenance, and our ships take maintenance.
Especially because we're robots.
Especially,
Right,
I think especially because we're robots.
I would
probably
imagine
cost
that robots
more.
probably have more energy requirements for their like
Not entirely sure.
manufacturing.
So we
stuff.
found an Eurasian mining base, a series of deep boreholes on the surface of Wu Illa,
True.
or Wu. Woohoo? Well, what would you call that? 3A. It's
Woo.
3A are all that remain of the Eurasian mining operation that was active on this world some 1.2 million years ago.
Huh.
The RSF analyst has conducted a thorough surface scan, but they have yet to find the remains of any actual mining facilities. Peculiar. So now we'll have a where was that?
Right
Yeah,
there.
it was right there. So we'll have a little thing. So when one of our scientists level 3 or higher, they can come back and resolve that.
Huh, cool.
Okay.
I don't know, Harmony. I don't know why it's your favorite conversations. And you had more of a love life when you were 16, because when you're 16, it's easy because you're in high school and like everybody's always right there, and it's a lot less.
No, it
large
wasn't
scale.
easy for
I
me.
mean, it's not easy, but it's it's easier to meet people because there's a like set group and there's set standards. Like it gets harder when you are no longer in school and are having to, go out and meet people other places. It's also hard when you don't have transportation.
I just want to show you
Else.
possibly the best flavor text in this expansion which I've seen so far. A robot must protect its own existence as long as such protection does not conflict with data corrupted. I'm gonna take this trait because it'll make our leaders last longer.
That's good. Our leaders at this point, in addition to being immortal, last really, really long.
No, that's
And,
our
like,
there are our
Do a ton of other stuff.
so we researched the space squids.
Cool.
The spaceborne life forms, which we call Tanaki, are docile creatures capable of accessing some lower dimensions of subspace. They roam from system to system with remarkable ease. They graze upon the gases common in the upper layers of gas giants. It's highly likely, to say the least, this is their only food source, but intake of other nutrients is yet to be observed. They will not attack unless provoked. They can be safely ignored. And hunting them would be a net loss anyway.
Okay, so they're literally giant space squids.
They're literally like nice, just big old space squids.
Cool. I mean, like, it's... Yeah, I don't know. I've gotten pretty lucky with
Anomalous surface variable.
meeting
detected.
Sarah. That it all just went really well for me with that.
Ooh.
So,
There's an ancient shipyard of this world, but we're gonna leave it for now.
cool.
500. So for organic species, it costs 350 to
System
colonize.
survey complete.
500 is a lot more than that.
I mean, we do have
Probably.
to build every single one of the people for it,
Yeah,
and all
that's
of the
true.
buildings and everything. It's not. It's less like, all right, guys, you can have the planet if you can get to it. It's more like, all right, we need to build everyone who's going to be living on this planet.
That's kind of annoying. The naming convention here is it's called the Solar Body 00013.
Yeah,
Yeah, I mean we could manually rename everything, but
it'd take a while and
It'd be
it wouldn't
tedious.
really be worth it.
we need to get some colonization going. Want to anyway. Speed up again. There's not much to do at the moment. All our scientists
Yeah.
just leveled up, which is nice. Oh, you know what we should do? We should
System survey complete.
building cost, building speed, unrest. We don't have any unrest. There's not much point in spending.
So
movement
is
anyway.
the populate? What's the purple? So what are each of the
Okay.
different symbols up top?
So we got energy credits up here, which we talked about. Mineral,
Okay.
which we talked about.
Yeah.
Food, that makes sense, right? We produce 7 food and we eat 3 food.
Those are for our bio trophies.
Influence, which
Okay.
you spend mostly on edicts, or later we can build like a
Construction complete.
I need to pause because
Yeah.
I need to tell my scientists to do. We can build frontier outposts to increase our territory, and those have a monthly influence cost.
Okay.
There's also there's subsectors, so we don't have to manage our whole empire. The AI will do it for us, and taking systems out of a subsector requires a small amount of influence. And then there's unity, which builds up to the traditions, and then we got the 3 kinds of science: physics, society, and engineering.
Okay.
Anomalous surface.
This is the
variable
number of
detected.
strategic resources we have. I don't remember what they all do. They're different ones and they do different things. This is so we can only have. So this is why we need subsectors. Is we can only control 5 planets without a general resources cost.
Okay.
And this is our naval capacity. So how many ships we can have. Military ships does not count science ships.
Anomalous surface variable.
I'm actually currently taking a semester or 2 off to work on saving up for a car and just building up some savings in general. I'm actually currently working on trying to fix up a car that I got for not a ton. That is a pretty great car because
Oh no, they
I've driven
failed.
it for a while.
The anomaly. No
Huh.
distinguishing features were found in the small asteroid that seemingly been towed in orbit around Tabala.
Very unfortunate. But no, yeah.
System survey complete.
I need to get a new battery and then deal with insurance and stuff, but then I should actually have a car. And beyond that, I'm apartment hunting right now. So I'm looking to move out. Living at home.
Oh, living at home, yeah. Okay,
Moving
we
out
can
is
colonize. So let's colonize.
yeah. I'm very excited to move out.
So there's adjacency bonuses. So you want to build it on something that's
That's
next to energy or minerals, because there's no adjacency bonus for science. But this is mostly a science planet. I guess that is the best location.
What about right there? Because then you're adjacent to that, and that.
What, here? We can't build it here.
Oh,
'cause there's-
okay, yeah.
There's a kelp forest right there. See how it's...
Yeah, I see.
At least I don't... Yeah, we can. So I think this is the best spot. Could we get 2 later? Versus,
Yeah, I
like-
think so.
No, actually, this gives us 3. Because we can build a mineral or energy thing up there.
Okay, yeah.
What is this colony called?
I don't know.
Okay.
Do we want to stick with the communist naming scheme that we seem to have been using for most of our
I mean, we're called the proletarian whatever.
collective?
The proletarian collective. So yeah, I think we should stick with some kind of
Okay.
communist naming scheme. Or
You got any ideas, Harmony? Or anyone else in
communist stuff.
chat?
Communist stuff. It could be like, okay, I'm not good at communist propaganda. I'm sorry.
Yeah, me either.
Do you want to look up like there's
Marxism bot Memorial Colony 00001.
No, we can't. We're not calling everything 00001. I'm sorry, we're not.
Okay.
Here. What, like the conquest of the bourgeoisie, or like something of the bourgeoisie?
Downfall of the bourgeoisie.
Sure, downfall.
Alright.
Okay, this is quite a word. There we go. I like that.
I just remember the episode of Futurama where Bender has a like greeting card that's all about the bourgeoisie and whatnot.
Executing invasion protocols.
We found some aliens.
Oh, cool.
We
Technological
found ancient
acquisition
mining
successful.
robots.
And we claim them as ours?
I don't know. We might be able
What
to...
do you mean, look at us, Harmony? And what is it that you like? The name that I suggested?
I think they like the name.
A downfall of the bourgeoisie?
Let's see. Ooh.
A cool squad making cool names.
Probably better, more research speed, probably, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Okay,
So we're building the colony ship right now.
it's
So-
it's
33% done.
we're working towards it.
We're working towards it. I think
Progress
I'm
is being made.
colonizing this one
Hmm.
because it's the biggest.
Yeah.
We can colonize this one next. Also, you know what else I should do? I should upgrade these and clear off our planet and put stuff there. I haven't cleared the homeworld yet. There's still like what is these industrial wastelands left around?
Yeah, we should clean that up, especially if this is supposed to be a preserve.
Well, look, the Alendi are in nice little.
Yeah, they're in their own nice little sections, but still, a couple of them live next to these like giant landfills. We gotta make sure to like eject all of that landfill into space.
I don't know. I don't think that's what we're doing with it. We're probably recycling it. I think we're good robots.
Yeah, no,
Good, responsible robots.
that makes sense. The First Legion.
Surprised we haven't like encountered another space civilization yet. It might be like just there or something then.
They're just beside us.
We usually like by the time you go out this far, you run into somebody else.
Yeah, cool.
Should we build another science ship?
So what have you been up to, Harmony? Yes, we should definitely build another science ship.
Currently building your wardrobe and
Starting
make
to
a
make a website.
Cool. What kind of website?
Yeah, like what sort of website are you looking to build?
It's got mining. Yep.
I know you did, but you are on a video lag. So I asked the question apparently as you were typing it and hit send. So you got me asking it a few seconds after I actually asked it. So yeah. But no, what kind of website?
What is this
I would be intrigued to know what kind of website.
More precursor civilization stuff.
So apparently we're retracing the steps of somebody who came before.
Yeah. Actually, that's like there's
Pretty
always
consistent.
you always find a precursor civilization around where you started, which I think is pretty
Cool.
Construction.
I really like the idea of ancient space, which I've not seen done anywhere else.
It doesn't really get done a lot. Like I love the idea of ancient space of like, oh yeah, no, we're like not the first.
We're
by
like
a long
super
shot.
not first.
Like
I guess
several dozen. Have you ever
Mass
heard of
Effect
Human
did it,
Era?
but no, I don't think so.
It's a role playing system where you're like the ninth age of like stuff happening, and so despite the fact that everything's a little bit medieval, you're constantly finding crazy future tech, which is almost
Cool.
magic. that just has been buried.
Let me read this real
Okay.
quick. We found a Irasian
colony.
colony. There was a young Irasian colony that had just been founded at the time of their extinction. We found the sparse ruins of a single settlement and a rudimentary spaceport in the planet's northern hemisphere. Judging from the fossilized remains, this world appears to have been among the first hit by the Javorian pox that ravaged Irasian space.
So yeah, they were just wiped out by
Oh, should we research those
disease.
the
Good thing we're robots.
the space robots?
The beta aliens.
I mean, those were they're called the beta
Yeah.
aliens, but those were the mining robots.
Yeah.
So we'll find out about them in a year in game. Also, our colony is being established.
Oh, nice.
Right? Should tell us that, or maybe the
Pretty good.
System
Yeah,
survey
it's-
complete.
it's beaming. It's beaming down. I'm not sure exactly what it's doing.
Planetary settlement
There we go.
procedure initiated.
A colony ship has successfully
cool.
followed its programmed path and made a planetfall on downfall of the bourgeoisie. The bourgeoisie. Thousands of work units have emerged from the vessel's massive cargo bays to construct the initial development post from which settlement can expand. Efforts to systematically catalog and designate surface resources deposits are ongoing, and all aggressive wildlife in the area surrounding the initial landing site have been pacified. We're now
Pacified.
ready to begin mass production of additional proletariat bot production units on the planet as resources allow. Our first colony is a success.
I love all of our naming schemes. I'm going to, I know journalism most likely because I love writing and I want to inspire people. Right. I also love photography and fashion, so I'm going to do something with that.
We can definitely, both photography and fashion could be avenues of journalism.
Absolutely. Yeah. Definitely. Definitely. an interesting
Journalism is
career.
real cool. I like journalism. I've been
I've considered
paying more and more attention
doing that as well. I don't know that I will, as you know, it's not
Construction
particularly something that I've aimed towards. But who knows? Maybe I'll pivot in the next 20 years at some point and be like, I'm gonna be a journalist now. Go do that.
Oh no, our governor became shit.
Wait, what happened?
He, despite being a robot, gained the trait Arrested Development, which means he can no longer become better. Which sucks.
That is certainly suck.
Okay, we need to wait. Okay, so this needs to be...
Downfall of the bourgeoisie.
Okay, we researched an anomaly. The strong gravitational well of solar body 0001 has pulled in a massive amount of space debris, which formed a dense layer around parts of the gas giant. Most of the wreckage from a series of space battles fought in the system several millennia ago. Scavengers have already scoured the debris for valuable technology and artifacts, but a mining station could be built there. Cool.
Huh.
Let's build a mining station.
Definitely cool. Oh man. Did I ever tell you that PCC had a club called the Proletariats?
No. Was it a communist club or was it something else?
It was just a bunch of pretentious assholes. I never actually showed up to it, but my friend Caden did, and he said that he pretty much just sat there eating the food the entire time, just like enjoying the just like ridiculousness of that club.
I really want to fire this leader. I want to fire him.
So do we recruit a new one?
Yeah, because he's like, he doesn't gain experience anymore.
Yeah.
Let's see, what do we want?
planetary alert.
Let's get somebody who
Biolocker
gets experience
expansion.
quickly. That sounds good to me.
Get them back up as quickly as we can. It's super competitive going into certain programs, but I'm definitely spending the next few years still working and building my portfolio and constantly learning. Smart. Yeah, no, it's...
Yeah, that's the right way to do
System
it.
survey complete.
Yeah, I mean, that's definitely the way to do it.
Where do we colonize next? That's the real question. So like, maybe this one might be good because it gives us like this system which has a lot of stuff in it.
Anomalous surface.
The one that we're currently picked on,
This is
Garos 2.
Special
Kagaros, yes.
project.
Yeah.
Kagaros, first of all, has 2 colonizable worlds, which is nice.
That's good.
Okay, we need to decide what we're to do with the ancient mining drones. Reports of deep space drones in certain systems have been investigated. The drones appear to be the workers and custodians of an autonomous mining operation established millennia ago, and then soon abandoned by all but the drones themselves. Judging by the state of the processing equipment, the drones possess powerful mining lasers and make obviously threatening, if not outright hostile, overturns towards proletariat body and vessels when approached. They may only be old drones, but they should be kept under close watch by the proletarian collective. So we can establish a listening post, which will give us a new special project where we observe them, or we can decide to destroy them, which will give us an advanced chain for destroying them. What do you want? Do you think we should
Storm fellow. In a galaxy far, far away, there were two guys destroying anything in their paths, seeking to understand and knowledge, or seek understanding and knowledge.
We need to find the organics and then save them from themselves.
Our goal is to basically put all of them into glass cages.
With the
like glass boxes.
nice happy glass
Yeah,
cages,
no,
but also alcohol in it.
A
so
sweet bed, like a huge TV.
I think we shouldn't fight our fellow robots. I think we should be friends with our fellow
We should
robots.
establish a listening
Situation log adjusted.
Let's do that one.
Oh yeah.
I don't remember what this event
all
chain
good.
does anyway.
System survey
All
complete.
good.
Okay, so we need to save up before we can call it. Actually, we need energy problems. So
Anomalous surface variable detected.
the atmospheric patterns of Diagon 5 are highly atypical for a gas giant. Moderate size. Sure. Let's research that.
Get all of that research. Disease control.
Debris from Moto's massive orbital installation have been discovered above Alexei 1A. Artifacts recovered amongst the debris have confirmed that the space station serves as the headquarters of the Eurasian Concordance Authority of Disease Control some 1.2 million years ago. The Eurasians were far more susceptible to alien diseases than most known
species, and the budget of their public health institution
Institute.
The budget of their public health institute nearly rivaled that of their military. Despite this, certain records show that the entire species perished from the Javorian pox.
Situation log adjusted.
That sounds
Again.
bad.
Real glad that we are robots and cannot contract
The Devorian
biological
pox.
diseases.
Well, even our nice little
System survey complete.
our Lindy might not be able to, might not be susceptible. You don't know.
It's space diseases, you never know. Everything about Star Trek has taught me that one person on the ship is going to be immune to it for some ridiculous reason.
I guess so. Yeah.
Colonize everything. Yep.
Yeah.
That is the ultimate plan. The
Well,
question is, what do we colonize first to
That's the
maximize
first, yeah.
our potential colonization powers?
What we assumed was an abnormally small gas
Gotta
giant is in
colonize
fact not. Beneath its deceptor cover of thick dust swirling in the upper atmosphere lies a regular planet, a barren planet, but a planet nonetheless. This proved quite embarrassing to the astronomical community on Lindy Preserve 00001.
So good. It's like, nope, we were wrong. Mistakes
We're made.
were made.
Ooh, there's a tundra that's 25 tiles, which is, I believe, the maximum. And the
that's
same
pretty
system
good.
as another planet.
They thought it was a gas station. They thought it was a gas giant, which
thought it was
is
a gas
similar
giant.
to a gas station.
But distinct.
You just need to have the proper mining tools for it to be a gas station.
Seriously, where are all the other aliens out there?
I have no idea. We have not encountered anyone except for some robots. But not even like another robot empire, like just
No,
a
just-
group of random robots who were
Anomalous
just there.
surface variable detected.
We're going to leave that one be for now. A large amount of shift debris can be found on the level planet.
Construction complete.
Building more robots all the time. And I have to have some energy, but
Is that an upgrade thing or no?
What?
So what are the plus arrows around that one?
So that's
right
what
there?
I was talking about, the adjacency bonus. These
Okay,
increase
cool.
the production of everything around it, which is nice.
Cool.
Whenever the downfall of
Got to colonize it.
the bourgeoisie is finished, we'll see that there too. But it takes a while to build a colony.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Should we upgrade All biotrophies, your happiness increased by 10%.
Huh. Pretty good.
Ooh, we've encountered the presence of a primitive alien proto-civilization on Ultras. The Enophoresis? I'm not sure. Our probes show that they are a Neolithic culture that has mastered fire and developed a rudimentary spoken language, but have yet to see any evidence of metallurgy or written communication. We should build an observation post.
Hello, Fraveris system.
Anomalous surface variable detected.
So we should probably
Complete.
Fravis.
these people they don't have any modern luxuries. We should
System
obviously
survey complete.
Oh, nice. Good for you, Harmony. Still going to school and studying human geography and
System
introduction to
survey
novel and
complete.
drama. Good times. So,
the drones and their tireless, endless work of extracting ever-diminishing resources from their local planetoids make for a somewhat dull but nevertheless informative subject of study. In fact, we could stand to learn a thing or two about maximizing mineral extraction rates while conserving energy. Additionally, we have found that the drones are not completely silent. They emit signal pings, though extremely infrequent and at wavelengths hard to isolate from background noise. Whether there's anyone left to receive these pings may be a mystery better left for another time.
find out how they evaluate mining sites.
Situation log.
So now we have a list of planets that have high mineral deposits in them, which is nice.
Ah, cool.
Planetary
Here, there.
tile blocker expunged.
So I'm
Cool.
also we're going to I'm going to build a observation post over Ultras, so we can
Potentially
make them
add them to
biotrophies.
our trophy collection.
They're a Stone Age civilization. Don't they need help? They need help.
Of
Don't
course they need help.
I'm not sure. Like,
Imagine if at one point just a bunch of robots showed up on the planet. We're like, all right, guys, we got it from here. You can do what you want. We got you. Just kick back and relax,
Construction complete.
my dudes.
my dudes.
Anomalous surface
Just
variable.
robots land on
System
Earth
survey
and just
complete.
like hand you a Coke, and then just wait and just stand there and wait.
Give you a thumbs up.
System survey
We found a small docking hatch leading the interior of this asteroid. Is visible at the rim, a small crater at the surface. The hatch was concealed. Ooh, our new governor, our much better governor, has picked up an architectural interest.
Oh, fun. Unit G8.
Unit G8. We can give him a proper name if we want.
Technological acquisition.
I think that's
successful.
building cost minus 10.
What level is he at right now?
He's
Do they
level
have
2.
levels? He's level 2.
Yeah, so he's
Okay.
level 2 of 7.
So I think when they get to level 3, they earn a unique name.
Okay, sure.
If we get people to level 2 or level 3,
Let's check our scientists. We got a level 4 scientist
Okay.
and a level 3 scientist and level 2 scientist. You want to name our level 4 scientist?
Yeah.
He's
alright.
currently unit M4. So we found the secret hatch on the asteroid.
Okay, yeah.
A large portion of the asteroid has been hauled out to allow for the construction of some kind of shipyard. It's been abandoned and exposed to the vacuum of space for centuries. If anything's remotely useful remained, it's already been looted by previous explorers. The design of the shipyard itself is unique, however we can study it. So the planet picked up the ability
Construction
It's done.
complete.
to build the observation post, though. So this is the frontier outpost I was talking about.
Okay, cool.
Like, gives us a big chunk of territory over here, which is nice because we also get to build mining stations around those planets. and
Anomalous
stuff.
surface variable detected.
There's an interesting asteroid.
Yeah, let's check it out.
Technological acquisition successful.
Our research is
So-
faster.
What exactly is human geography, Harmony?
Yeah, that's a good question. I would like to know that too.
I'm intrigued to
Here.
know what that entails.
Construction
We are
complete.
blazing through this tradition. I think it's because we have all these, what's it called? Biotrophies that are all producing unity.
So we're all just like, yeah,
Yeah.
this is fantastic.
The asteroid and its debris originate from a former planet. Deep within the center of the asteroid, we can find traces of extremely valuable minerals and also bacterial life that has died in the vacuum of space.
We're sitting here like, oh boy.
Somebody blew up a planet, or
System survey
somehow a
complete.
planet was blown up. Our colony's almost done.
Oh boy, this Soylent Green is delicious.
Bandit ship has been left to drift aimlessly above this
It's an efficient way to
moon.
make food, guys. It's an efficient way to make food.
Soylent Green?
Yeah,
Do you think it's people?
it's definitely people.
The nutrient paste facility. What does it say? This facility uses various industrial byproducts to create a thick paste that is an excellent source of nutrients for organics.
Established.
With the additional chemical flavoring, the paste can be molded into approximations of the most prepared food compositions. 7 out of 10 organics can't tell the difference.
Huh.
I guess it doesn't say it can't be. It isn't people.
This is a byproduct of industrial, like the industrial waste, right? Or industrial byproducts.
Okay, so we
Technically,
don't.
humans are industrial byproducts.
Technically, we don't bring people with us.
Okay, cool. So yeah,
But I might move some of our people. We have too many people on the homeworld currently. I feel like.
cool.
kinda
So
cramping my
do
style a
we want
bit.
to establish different LND preserves everywhere?
We might.
Cool, because
I'm-
we can start adding more in and LND preserve 0002.
Okay. What is they're explaining? Think of it like this game, the world migration, how certain places came to be together. Explorers, navigators, the evolution of maps. Types now came to be.
Okay, that's pretty cool.
That is really cool. We
So
found
it's sort of just like how we spread out and discovered places.
a solar sailing ship.
Oh, nice.
System survey complete.
These are my observation posts.
Oh, sorry about the cough, guys.
System survey complete.
I had a cold 2 weeks ago, and the cough has not gone away yet.
Okay, so we can passively observe them, we can aggressively observe them, or we can enlighten them.
I say we passively observe them for
Okay.
now. Just like we're like, we'll keep an eye on them. If they start getting too uppity, we can just like
We can
lock them
also
down.
technically we can invade them
Huh.
because they will lose.
Yes. I don't think it's called an invasion. I think that's called capturing their entire population.
Perhaps that may be more accurate, but we can do that.
How about instead of capturing their entire population, it's just collecting them?
Anomalous surface
I
area
think they would be pissed
detected.
at us though, because we conquered them.
System survey complete.
They found life inside a gas giant.
Oh, cool.
We really need some energy, like
Construction
really, really, really.
complete.
We are at -3 right now.
Let's build a robot here. We've discovered a thriving ecosystem in the upper atmosphere of the gas giant. Massive floating creatures having evolved bodies filled with lighter than air gases follow wind currents and feed off the energy released by the gas giant's frequent lightning storms. These beings, in turn, support colonies of smaller animals that prey on atmospheric nitrogen and each other. That's really cool.
Yeah. Well, I am already a huge fan of this game.
You like the story stuff?
I like how just like into it, everything like it gets everything.
Anomalous surface variable detected.
Strong energy mission from unknown origin makes this
Season
asteroid.
harmony.
Cool, more asteroids.
Technological acquisition successful.
You know what we need to do here? We need to get some energy. We need to solve our energy crisis. Okay, bad things are gonna happen to us.
We also seem to be spreading out quite a bit. Do we want to try and drop something down there-ish so we've got a little more territory claimed?
We're gonna be colonizing up here. Probably.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. Like this is, I think, our next colony. Probably. We're gonna figure it out though.
Caragos?
So we need to pick a ascension brick because we finished the
Oh,
synchronicity
okay, cool.
tree already. Because we're making so much unity because we have all these
all of these people.
people. So we got several choices here.
Okay, let's see.
These are just like, so this one research speed is plus 10%. It's pretty great. This one reduces the, how we got tile blockers on planets? There just reduces the cost, and we learn the technology to unlock to clear all of them.
Okay, cool.
This is more core systems, which we don't need yet. Border range increase. We have more territory.
Cool.
And share destiny. Okay, when we take over other empires, it's easier to bring them into our own empire. And the rest of the stuff is not unlocked yet. Machine worlds. Terraforming option machine world. That sounds really cool.
So I think that's just turning it into like whatever the Transformer planet was called.
Or yeah, probably.
Where it's just a giant robot planet.
So of these choices, though, should we just like get?
I think either technological ascendancy or mastery of nature would make sense.
Yeah.
Or possibly shared destiny, depending on how zealous we want to be about.
I think it's a little premature for that one.
Yeah.
Because we're still gonna like blaze through another tree pretty quick before the Unity slows down.
Okay, sounds good.
So technology.
Sorry about all the yawning too.
Let's go with technology.
Cool. Technological ascendancy.
We found a weapons target range on an asteroid.
Huh,
Web
cool.
blast appears to have been used as target range by somebody 2 million years ago. So we get, if we build a station around it, we get science.
Cool.
That's the problem. It keeps I keep increasing the game speed by accident and forgetting to turn it lower. Oh, we need
System survey complete.
more minerals. Sounds good to me.
The year is 2214.
The world is full of robots.
The world has been taken over by robots. And it's kick ass. We don't have to do literally shit.
You know what? Let's move.
We just chillax.
Let's move some robots over.
System
This also
survey
costs points to move robots. Let's do that. Build a new robot. At some point, apparently we can like customize our robots and have like different kinds of robots. Well, of course, like that's how robots work, right?
Yeah, they build a different bot for most different, like, at least categories of work, if not individual jobs, in larger categories.
I mean, we sort of do that where we have like science bots,
A little
and governor bots, and
I need to grab myself something to drink real quick.
sure, do that.
Right
I will
back,
continue
guys.
trying to solve the energy crisis.
Hey, I mean, good luck. We can get Trump's son-in-law to do it. I think we've got it.
Jared Kushner bot.
Yeah.
I need like, okay, I guess I should just double check. I
Construction
need like
complete.
any more amount of energy. We're at parity. That's good. Should I resettle more robots over? Probably. Let's like just move this robot there. And then don't need more. We're doing well in minerals. We have quite the mineral bank. So, oh, that's also what I should do. I should build solar panels right here.
Anomalous surface variable detected.
More ancient precursor civilizations. I want to get all that science and stuff there. That'd be nice. Maybe we should just. No, we need. It takes. To colonize
System survey complete.
costs like 10 energy. To have a colony going, so I don't want to colonize right now. I do want to colonize, but I don't. We can't afford to colonize, unfortunately.
All right. Got my water.
Awesome.
Oh, it's also.
We found a
Liquid to
derelict
consume.
Eurasian ship. A derelict
cool.
Eurasian cruiser has been left forgotten for over a millennia. For over a million years in close orbit around. That's quite the name. The slowly spinning vessel shows no obvious signs of weapon damage, and all escape pods remain accounted for. As would be expected, no power signatures can be detected in this hull. Can you pronounce that? Please give me a
Pagiteron.
Situation
Pagiteron. I'll
I
take
think.
that.
Or Pagitoron.
Pagiteron. So we've sort of solved the energy crisis. Sort of.
We're at a neutral point.
Executing evasion protocol.
We've slowed it, and we've brought the crisis to a halt, it's now just in potential crisis mode. We're not in an energy boom, or even an energy positive.
Yeah.
Technological acquisition
I'm working on it.
successful.
But yeah.
Aha,
Progress
this is what we
being
need. Power plants, better power plants. That'll get us out of there.
Upgrade them power plants. Wow.
What?
Just the
Construction complete.
WOUU. I can't help but see that as wow. But
But like a very sarcastic wow.
well, no, I'm just imagining it. Owen Wilson saying
Oh.
wow, wow, wow,
Maybe we should call that colony Owen Wilson.
just like Owen Wilson said. Wow.
Okay, here we go. Got some energy going.
Okay, we're doing okay now.
Time to spend it all again.
Burn through all of it.
I mean, we should do a colony. That's what we should do. So we could either colonize, we could grab up more territory, or colonize, you know, on one of the planets we already control.
Anomalous surface variable
Do
detected.
we have one of the ones that's like a 25 by 25? The 25 total?
This is
Space.
25.
Can we colonize that?
Yeah.
Because I feel like that's a good idea because it's got so much space, right?
Yeah, it's a good idea because it's got so much space. We're robots. We can live anywhere we want. We may not bring our Alindi here, but
Yeah.
so what is the best place to? This is a very foodie world, which is
System
awkward for
survey
robots.
complete.
Maybe we turn this into another Lindy sanctuary.
Well, the Alindi won't like living here
Construction
because this is
complete.
a tundra world.
Oh, fair.
We can ship food. Food gets shipped around the.
Oh, okay. So it's
Yeah, it's fine. A small.
Okay, cool.
Oh, we found a ancient survey marker marking a mining deposit.
Huh.
Can't find a good location to put the. Maybe that's the best one. That's probably the best one.
I mean, what about right there?
Here.
Do
That's
you get adjacent bonuses from food and
No,
Power
only
stuff?
minerals and energy. Yeah,
well, I mean that's 4,
that's engineering.
2 and 2.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, is
We
there a better place?
usually you have to like cover these up, but that's because buildings will suppress
Okay.
one of them. We can do that there. Let's just do it there. What is this place called? Eua Farvis.
Iowa Fravris.
I mean, this could be the
Fravis.
the
Fravris. Paste processing planet.
no. This is the paste processing planet. I mean,
Paste production planet.
Okay, sure. Paste production planet.
Where we have seized the means of production. And are now producing the most paste. All the paste.
We here in the Proletariat Collective make the best paste.
You can't get better paste anywhere else.
I think we might have finally found
Hmm?
alien. Yep, this is another civilization out there.
I think they use the same ships we do.
They do. Maybe they're robots. Maybe they're us.
Who knows? They could also be the bug people. I think we use the bug people ships.
I think we did use the bug people ships. Should we contact them?
Yeah, I mean, why not?
Because it costs research to contact them.
Get that 5-month research project going. We're rapidly getting up to the 200th anniversary of this year.
Oh,
Time-wise.
It's okay, yeah.
It's a 2216. What is that?
We can celebrate when we hit it.
Yeah, sounds like a plan. Guys, Trump is currently running for Space Robo Trump is currently running for election. In
Anomalous
No, he
surface
wouldn't be. This is an off year. Oh yeah, right. Okay.
it's 2016.
There's a very lifeless world that once
Construction
had a
complete.
atmosphere down there.
Huh, cool. Is that a wild animal in that one?
Yeah, this is dangerous wildlife.
Cool.
I want to ship these guys somewhere, but I don't want them to breed on the other planet either.
Decrypted our communications.
Okay, we've established communications with the Natfarkian sovereignty.
Hmm.
This is the Natfarkian sovereignty.
Bug people.
They are bug people. Our elected leader, Commissary General Patrick Hukjin, believes in peace through strength, but do not be alarmed by our military spendings. We are pressed by our species and hope you'll agree to culture exchange between our species. So since we say to protect and serve,
Yeah.
our theoretical models have long suggested the existence of other intelligent civilizations in our galaxy. This theory has now been confirmed. The alien political entity we've encountered has a level of technology similar to our own, indicating that we achieve space flight roughly at the same time.
Cool.
This data must be endless. Oh, wow, they're far away.
And they have a lot of space, though.
They have 3 systems, which is, we also have 3 systems.
Okay.
Now we have 2.
We have 3, right? No, we have an outpost there.
We're gonna colonize our 3rd system real quick. They have 2
We're
outposts.
working to it.
So we found a terraforming candidate, which is cool for later in the game when we have the ability to terraform
Fascinating.
planets.
All right, let's see.
System survey complete.
Stupid scientists keep sciencing. Important that they keep sciencing. I should probably go back and do some anomalies also. Where's why can't I see the anomalies right now? Is there like a list of anomalies somewhere? Usually they show up.
Complete.
There they are. Okay.
Construction complete.
Send them to research some anomalies that we skipped because they were too hard for their poor little brains.
Cool.
We could also like clear out some of these ancient mining drones.
Construction complete.
And the ancient mining drones are super hostile towards us, right?
They're still hostile.
Like very hostile or only a little bit hostile?
They will shoot you if you enter their system.
All right, good to know.
We don't really have any kind of military at the moment because we have not built a single military ship yet. We should probably consider doing that at some point.
We're all about peace.
We're all about peace. But to have peace...
The real question,
Mhm.
can you
System survey.
be Switzerland in like, just pretty much any war ever and just be a bank and just be like, yeah, nobody's gonna attack us. We own everything. Everybody owes us money. If they attack us, then like everybody else will attack
The
them.
thing, to do that successfully in this game, you need to have a military too where people will just attack you.
Technological acquisition successful.
Probably clear some of these blockers out, right?
Yeah, I think definitely we should clear out some of the blockers. Ugh.
Having more energy would be nice. These robots take so long to build.
Anomalous surface variable detected.
More anomalies, so many anomalies. Some kind of unknown structures are floating in this gas giant's upper atmosphere. They appear to be using aerostatic lift to remain buoyant.
So clearly it's Cloud City and they're
It's-
mining Tabana gas.
It might be Cloud City. There's a reference to Jar Jar Binks in this game.
There is really that's the reference they chose to make.
Procedure.
I mean, it's
initiated.
you find his murdered corpse on
Okay. I'm okay with that.
on a ship. So like, but yeah. I mean, it's a reference to episode 1 in general. Because they describe the ship that I forget what that ship's
Construction
called.
complete.
You know,
The long, thin,
the long, thin,
smooth,
silver
like,
silver one. Yeah.
yeah, it's way too curvy to be a Star Wars ship.
Yeah.
where it's like, what the hell happened to spaceships and technology in general?
So this is their cloud city. A ruined network of aerostat colonies dating back at least 3 millennia can be found in low orbit of this gas giant. The original function appears to have been gas mining. They have since been abandoned and reoccupied by many different races and pirate groups. The colonies have been thoroughly stripped of anything even remotely valuable, but the mere fact that they're still aloft after all this time is an interesting subject of engineering research.
So yeah, Cloud City. Almost literally.
Wouldn't Cloud City be kind of cooler if Cloud City had existed for millennia and it was just they were just the people who are currently occupying it?
I mean, Cloud City itself had been bought and sold like a couple dozen times before Lando ended up with it by like different mining corporations and like people for
okay, we got a choice
like
here.
A couple hundred years, but yeah.
So one of our anomalies, we've gotten reports that Science Officer Unit M4 seems that a ceramic container is circling the star Yark. Most peculiar. It should obviously not be there, yet somehow it's managed to find its way into a close orbit. A special project can be issued to investigate the container and try to deduce how it ended up there. So should we investigate why there's a ceramic box floating around a star?
This is absolutely a conundrum worth investigating.
Okay.
However, it is definitely a mummy, and we are going to have to fight ghosts.
That sounds cool.
I think fighting space mummy ghosts is very interesting, which is why we're doing it. But also, it has to be like some sort of like that's definitely like a coffin, right?
I don't
like
know.
A giant ceramic coffin in space.
So another thing is a bunch of these, the ones that are more complicated have like a lot of outcomes. There's not just one set outcome. So it could be a space coffin. I know there's ones that are actually like you found a space coffin.
Huh.
No, those ghosts or zombies out of them, but
maybe it's Pandora's box.
That sounds bad too. Just in different ways.
Anomalous surface variable detected.
We're going to accidentally identify Satan.
There's an asteroid emitting some kind of radiation?
Huh. We check it out.
Yeah, we're checking it out.
Construction
I guess we should figure out what's up with that.
Pace production colonies being established. Things are going well for us, I think. Generally speaking.
technological.
Then there are 4 planets now. I'm jealous of their 4 planets. Let's see.
Ion thruster.
So that's like better for ship combat, basically.
Cool. Yeah.
Cells? So this planet is this asteroid is partially hollow. Within its interior spaces sprawls a dense honeycomb structure crafted from an unknown alloy housing containers of alien genetic material. By all appearances, this is an archive of life, and a genetic record of some earlier civilization come and gone. Most DNA is hopelessly degraded, but there's still much to learn. I wonder if we get... Fascinating. I wonder if there's like... I wonder if because we're robots we can't do anything else with that, or I wonder because some things will come back, like some events will come back.
I wonder if we just get a whole new species as a biotrophy now.
Maybe. Like, so another thing is you might have to unlock the biological ascension tree, which we can't do because we're robots.
Yeah.
To mess with that.
Clearly it's just going to be frozen diseases and we're all going to die.
You're really worried about these diseases, these space diseases.
Look, space diseases are a major threat that everyone needs to pay attention to because they could kill us at any time.
Well, but probably they won't.
But they could.
But like they don't. Space diseases don't just show up.
Yeah, they do. Have you not seen Star Trek? They just arrive.
Systems
For like almost no reason.
In Star Trek, don't they arrive because somebody poked something they shouldn't have usually?
I mean, like sometimes, but sometimes it's literally just like, I guess we're screwed now.
I have not seen a ton of Star Trek. I've mostly been watching Deep Space Nine.
Yeah.
There's been no space disease in Deep Space Nine.
Yeah, but that's because Deep Space Nine, like, that station is boring. Not a lot happens there.
Okay, we need to pick
There's
a new
like political
We need
intrigue.
to pick a new tree. Should we pick Prosperity?
It'll reduce the building cost by quite a bit, which might be good.
We also go like Discovery.
I think the question
Exploring
is,
the galaxy.
do we want to focus more on exploring or more on, like, our core empire?
So versatility is another one that is for our core empire. Pop build cost is reduced by 10%, and then we got like Form Federation, leadership capacity. Well, this is like the Form Federation is the big one, I think there. We'll also go for expansion because we're building all these colonies.
I think honestly, expansion or prosperity might be good.
You know, we're having so much energy problems. Probably just go with prosperity.
Yeah.
We've detected life size coming from somewhere beneath the barren and lifeless surface of this moon. Ah, good.
This is not a cave. It's an exogorth.
A what?
Big chompy thing that almost ate the Millennium Falcon.
Oh, that thing. That's what that's called?
I believe so.
You don't need research. You don't need to verify. I don't think they call it anything in the movie. They just say this is no cave and then fly away, right?
Maybe? Let's see. Yep, it's an exogorth.
That's good to know.
Fun Star Wars fact.
Complete.
Exogorths are not always that giant. Some of them are actually quite small.
Oh, okay.
Like, some of them are like python size.
Weird.
Like the big pythons, like constrictors.
There's still a big difference. We found silicone-based life forms on that moon.
Oh, cool.
Tunneling beneath the surface. As we can tell, the creatures feed off rocks. There's evidence to suggest they possess a rudimentary form of intelligence. And they gave us minerals because they're nice.
Cool. I like them. Let's add them to our collection.
I mean, we sort of can, but we really can't.
Once they advance a little more, let's add
We should
them
do
to our
something to
collection.
these guys, shouldn't we? These are the Stone Age guys.
The Dothraki? No, wait. I misread that.
Deathican.
The Deathicans.
Deathicans.
Alright.
Let's see, they're venerable, talented, slow learners, and non-adaptive.
System survey complete.
Well, they're gonna live for a real long time. They're not gonna learn too much. That's what that means, right?
We found okay, so another spacefaring civilization found out about us because
That's
we're
cool.
talking to the other spacefaring civilization.
And they're like, hey, dude, check out these weird alien dudes.
They're like a weird slug thing in a. I don't know if that. Do you think this is like a robot suit and then there's a slug thing inside, or it's like this is all one creature that's supposed to be like this?
I think it's all one creature, except it's wearing like a shell. Like, doesn't that look like a half shell?
Yeah, but my question is: is the shell like part of the base creature, or is that like a robot exterior? What do you think? I've always wondered with this guy because it looks to me like this is like a big grub in there, like wrapped around himself.
Yeah. I'm not sure.
It could be also this. Maybe this is like a weird neck thing with that's I don't know. Like it extends out and is attached, but it's also got legs.
Yeah.
Alien creature specialist chosen by Chairman Buga to represent the Jabavian League in diplomatic dealings with your primitive civilization. We intend to unlock technologies your feeble minds cannot comprehend. Do not interfere. So these guys are xenophobic scientists, basically, and they're over there. Are these guys friends with each other? We found more aliens.
Executing evasion protocols.
Different kind of space squids.
Cool. Space squids.
These are not friends. They're not friends.
Very interesting.
They're rivals, in fact. Should we be friends with one side?
I mean, the bug guys have been pretty nice to us so far, while the weird mollusk people have just sort of been like, "You mess with us and we'll step on you,
They're not
bug."
huge fans of us because we're scary, we're creepy robots.
I mean, yeah. But hey,
But we could.
What can you do?
we
And
could-
isn't everyone really going to be like that?
We can guarantee their independence, which I think will make them like us. Yeah. It'll make them like us.
Construction complete.
Well, I don't quite understand, like, this is basically like, you know, if the country, a very small country, like, South Korea said, you know, to the United States, hey, we're gonna make sure no one invades you. I guess you would find it charming and like it, but
I professionally hunt ghosts.
you professionally hunt ghosts?
Yeah.
I did not know that.
Yep. Have you seen any ghosts around?
Nope.
You're welcome.
Thank you for your service.
Yep. All in a day's work.
Complete. Construction complete.
That's one of my favorite, like, easy to execute joke brags of, like, I hunt and kill Bigfoot. Really? I didn't know that there were any Bigfoot in this area. You're welcome.
Yeah. That's a classic. That's a
Yeah,
classic.
it's been one for a long time. One of my favorites.
Should probably go check out this mineral rich system, right? At some point.
Probably. I'd be interested to know how, like, territory and space will be treated if we do eventually get to.
You mean like this?
Yeah, because space is a three-dimensional, like,
This
area.
our
and,
space
like,
in this game, space is 2D.
I know. I mean in real life.
Oh, you
like,
mean real
I'm
life?
interested to see how they're gonna treat that. Whether or not, like, it's
Systems
within a system's, like, I don't know.
I'm curious how two-dimensional space actually is.
Huh?
Space might be fairly two-dimensional. Like our solar system is very
Yeah,
two-dimensional.
yeah.
And I don't know if most things are. I mean, they're mostly in a plane. It's a very large plane, but I don't know how thick it is.
Yeah, yeah.
So these are artists. This weird squid thing is an artist.
I like it. Play us a song. You're
Well,
the
we
piano man.
can hire them to play songs if we actually want to.
Anomalous surface variable detected.
I don't know where they are.
No,
exactly.
yeah, like, I'd be interested to know how they're gonna do that. Because is it gonna just be like the way we treat the ocean, where anything far enough out from a planet is just treated as international waters?
I mean, probably. I mean,
Or-
it could be like a solar system even size to do that.
Yeah, it's like anything far enough
Special
out from
project complete.
this section is like.
We've
Fuck
tried
all.
we've tried everything in order to find out how the ceramic container ended up in stellar orbit. Perhaps we were all malfunctioning. Perhaps this does not even exist. Error. We are attempted to calculate around these facts as well. Error. We are done. There's nothing more we can do here. One positive aspect of this investigation is that we had excessive amounts of time to spend on theoretical and economical questions. When we could not bear to keep investigating that illogical plot.
My circuits hurt.
We heard a robot scientist.
The robot scientist equivalent of just being like, look, we don't know, and we
Leave us
can't figure
alone.
it out. It's giving us a headache to try and figure this out because nothing makes sense anymore.
Can we do something else, please?
Anything but this.
We found a microsingularity.
Huh.
A microsingularity recently intersected Romston 1, passing straight through the core and emerging the other side of the planet. The encounter does not seem to have caused any permanent damage, but has altered the energy output of the planetary core slightly in a way that defies our current scientific models. So a microsingularity is a tiny black hole.
Yeah.
There's a whole bunch of scary stuff in space that exists that could just
No,
smash
I
into the
know.
Earth and destroy it.
There's a lot of terrifying stuff in
Construction
space.
complete.
Space is big. What if they're like, you know, a lot of sci-fi has it. What if they actually existed like giant space animals?
Oh, like giant space whales?
Yeah, like space whales, space
Or
squid.
Space squid.
I mean, we just saw some space squid in our game.
Yeah, that'd be pretty spooky.
Mm-hmm.
I can agree with that.
Would they have to
For
travel
sure.
at like sublight? Would they to exist? Would they have to travel at light speeds,
I
or
think
would they
so.
just be that? Like, solar system's pretty big.
Yeah, I think they'd have to be able to travel at almost the speed of light, if not faster than the speed of light.
So what if they exist and are traveling by and we just don't notice because they're going so fast?
They might be. I mean, there's a species of that. The closest one that I've most recently done research into was the ones in Star Wars, which are just have genetically
System survey.
evolved to be able to access hyperspace, where they can just
Yeah.
drop into hyperspace at any time and vanish.
But like in reality, it's not clear that faster than light speed travel actually is possible, which kind of
Yeah.
sucks. We found an alien signal. A small object appears to be in orbit. The signal contains a
Not
message.
again.
Hmm?
Not again.
Oh, what,
A
Lord?
small object appears to be in orbit. Please tell me it isn't ceramic.
It's not ceramic. It's not
Thank
ceramic.
God.
I think it was a different science ship anyway.
Even then, it's like they hear about it and they're like, we found this strange little object in orbit, and just all of the robots were like, no, don't do it. Avoid it. Like
Leave it
Robert
alone.
Pattinson, anytime one of his a star that he knows is considering getting into like teen romance novel movies, just calls them up and is like, don't do it. Don't accept the job. Avoid it. That actually happened with
Really?
somebody who was considering taking the 50 Shades.
We found an ancient life pod.
Oh, cool.
It's that thing you were looking for before. An ancient abandoned life pod was detected in close orbit of Vitreus 5. It is covered in scorch marks, presumably from when the pod's mothership exploded. Preliminary expanse suggests it was built more than 5,000 years ago. The crew of the RSS Voyager managed to open the pod, revealing within the remains of a reptilian alien clad in resplendent uniform. Clutched in one of his claws was a small picture of another individual from the same race, possibly a mate or revered leader.
Huh. I'm real glad that we aren't like fleshy. Like we are opening stuff with reckless abandon at this point.
You don't know that there wasn't safety protocols?
I am assuming this is with reckless abandon because I would open stuff with reckless abandon and die of space diseases
System
immediately.
survey complete.
I know me.
Have you killed anyone in Edge of the Empire with a space disease?
Not yet. Mostly because I just haven't like done any
Do you-
space disease.
Do you want to kill people with
Centric
space
games.
diseases?
Not particularly.
Okay.
I almost died from a space disease in an Edge of the Empire game once, but I haven't killed anyone in Edge of the Empire game in any of the games that I've been running. One of the games that I was running, there was a biological disease that affected metal.
That sounds shitty.
It was horrible because it said like biological disease, be careful on the warning label, and so we were like, okay, great. And we put on like our hazmat suits and we opened it up and like a bunch of droids started rusting and just deteriorating, and we were like, oh no, push it into space, quick, quick, before it gets in the ship.
Okay, we need to name a new planet.
Construction complete.
All right. What is this planet?
This is what it looks like.
What are we gonna use it for?
We might stick some Alendi on here. Besides that, just like a general use planet.
All right, so maybe Alendi Preserve 00002.
Sure. The important part is getting the night.
4 zeros and then a number.
Okay, cool. By chance, we stumbled upon the faint alien signal during our survey of this moon. The source appears to be a small object in orbit. Contains no message. Wait, is that the same one we just did?
I
It might be.
think so, maybe.
Could
Possibly,
be.
I don't know.
Could end up being a different object, I guess.
You never know.
We explored a big chunk of this. So we're pretty alone out here.
There's not a lot near us.
Mm-hmm. It's kind of nice. You can expand a bit.
It is pretty good.
We're not keeping up with the space military race or the space science race, apparently.
Huh.
Yeah, these guys were better than us in everything, which is unfortunate.
In everything, except for not dying of old age. We got him on that one.
We found a mammalian species this time.
Mummified remains of a single individual belonging to a previously unknown mammalian species have been found drifting in high orbit over Rochelen
3A.
3A. The being is dressed in what appears to be a flight suit, complete with helmet, and may be a fighter pilot that ejected to some ancient space battle, only to be forgotten and left behind. Our study of the corpse provided some interesting data.
Yeah, interesting data.
Technological
Space
application
diseases.
successful.
It's what other interesting data could you have discovered?
We learned about their space society.
Yeah, and how it was also wiped out by a disease. Space diseases. Get yourself checked today.
Space diseases. The silent
System
killer.
survey complete.
Yeah, you don't want to find the space diseases that are the loud killers. Those are the real scary ones.
Those are the bad space diseases.
Executing evasion protocol.
You just hear an extremely loud honk, and then just like you die.
What space disease goes honk? Is that, do you go honk?
Microscopic space geese.
System survey complete.
That
They
sounds,
attack your white blood cells.
that sounds bad. I don't want geese inside me.
Yeah, exactly.
Micro geese.
Think about how horrifying that would be. Somebody who genetically engineers like a disease that's basically just microscopic geese.
You're not in charge of our.
Because our
You're not in charge
biological
of
weapons
any
program.
Yes, you're not in charge of our biological weapons.
But think about it. Think about how devastating that would be.
No one would want to do like that's the like.
Anomalous
Can you
surface
even make a
variable
geese that small?
Construction complete.
Hold on.
Are you referencing something? Oh, okay. Weaponized biological space geese. Surely it's
Weaponized biological.
micro geese.
Construction complete.
Weaponized biological micro
Construction
geese.
complete.
What horror is the science wrought?
Can we real quick just acknowledge how like absolutely horrible like geese and swans are? Like just as a bird,
as a bird.
as a thing that exists on this planet, like they're just the absolute worst. Like geese are just so mean. Like at all times.
Executing evasion protocol.
We found more aliens.
Oh, cool. Does everybody like this ship design?
I
Like
guess,
everybody is using the exact
I
same ship
guess
design.
so. Yeah, it's weird. Oh, actually, no. That was somebody else. I don't know what aliens these were.
A hostile alien vessel.
In the Ultraean miasma out there. There's
System
aliens.
survey complete.
You know the whole would you rather fight one horse-sized duck or 100 duck-sized horses?
Mhm.
Easily the duck-sized horses.
Because they're not ducks.
Because it's not a giant duck. A giant duck is terrifying. It could... First off, a giant duck is obviously going to be hostile.
Procedure.
Like, extremely hostile.
Extremely hostile.
And, like, ducks are terrifying enough as the small version of them. And, like, violent enough that, like, I don't want to deal with that.
Mhm.
And, like, 100 horse-sized or duck-sized horses, it's like... First off, even if they are hostile, there's not much they can do.
There's 100 of them.
There's 100 of them, but it's like they're either gonna trample themselves or I can just kick them away. Like they're horses. If I break a leg, they're done. They're done for. They can't do anything.
That's only because horses are
Construction
large.
complete.
Even small horses, they wouldn't be able to function as well the second I break any of their legs. And if it's just scaled down, then their bones are gonna be super easy to break as well because they got these long spindly legs.
Yeah, but if you scale up a duck, it'd probably just fall over.
It'd still be terrifying.
same
'cause it would
logic.
have humongous muscles then to be able to still work.
It wouldn't, though. Like, it wouldn't work. You can't just scale up an animal and have it
Executing
work.
evasion protocols.
Like, the question has to imply some kind of rejiggering of the duck-sized horse. Why are we talking about this? Why are we taking this conversation so seriously?
Because it is the most.
The
serious
right answer is the
conversations.
duck-sized horse.
Why?
The
Why
horse-
would you fight?
The horse-sized duck.
Why would you fight the horse-sized duck?
Because it's only one thing,
System survey complete.
and it's a duck.
Yeah,
Planetary
one of
surface
the most
settlement
like
established.
angry, aggressive creatures on the planet.
But like, so are horses.
No.
Yes, horses are nasty.
Horses can be nasty, but horses are also not nasty all the time.
Tile blocker expunged. Anomalous surface.
Ducks
area
are fine if you leave them alone.
Exactly, but you're having to fight this thing. By definition, you have not left it alone. You have provoked it. Or it has provoked you.
Yeah, but
one
then,
of the two.
But then you're saying like the duck isn't going to be nastier than any other duck, so it's like not a big deal. It's just a mad
It's
duck.
just like... I'd rather fight the little things, because I feel like the
So
little things
I
are a
think
lot
how
easier
about
to deal with.
okay? So how many weaponized micro space geese would you fight versus a
construction complete.
I don't know a horse-sized
A horse-sized bacteria or a million
bacteria-sized
bacteria-sized
horse.
horses?
Yeah, Dixon is geese.
Okay, so one goose-sized bacteria or a million bacteria-sized geese?
Yes.
Easily the goose-sized bacteria. Like that, no contest.
'Cause it's
That's
not-
only one, it's a bacteria. I don't know how it would function as a single one. That is huge. Unless Rick and Morty is like the thing that we're going off of, in which case
we might
giant
have to.
diseases are horrifying. Like,
What episode did
have
they
you-
do that in?
Anatomy Park?
Oh right, okay, yeah, that'd be hard.
Oh no, it's hepatitis C! Or wait, which was the hepatitis that ate the other hepatitis? I don't
Probably C,
remember.
I don't remember. It doesn't matter. It's not really that important for the joke or our lives.
But yeah, no. Unless it's...
Anomalous surface
If it's
area.
that, I might want to fight... I don't know. Neither of those options sounds very good. It's a bad would you rather.
Isn't that what you want from the would you rather?
Yeah,
to
yeah.
be very even.
No. There are just so many really just
Technological
truly
acquisitions
horrifying
successful.
would you rathers out there. Like, ugh. The worst.
System survey complete.
There we go. We can research
So-
that project. Okay, more research. More tile blockers are our choices, it looks like. Maybe we should have gotten that as a perk. Probably should have, because we're going to colonize all planet types.
Yeah, we don't really care what planet types we are
Yeah.
on.
We found alien writing. Someone used a mining laser from orbit approximately 5,000 years ago to carve a large body of writing on the surface of Guar 1. The massive script covers a large portion of the planet's upper hemisphere and appears to be a short story chronicling the difficulty of life, the life of an alien mercenary.
Huh. I think one of my favorite things is, like,
Oh wow,
How-
that's a,
humans have not changed, like, almost at all over the years.
how do you mean?
I mean, like, when we've actually deciphered, like, writing on walls and stuff.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Where it's like, there was some cave that had, like, Viking runes carved, like, I think, like, 10 or 15 feet up. And people were super interested to see what it said, and it turned out that when they finally deciphered it, it just said, "This is very tall." And they were just like,
we
I
got
I expected.
we got tricked. We got tricked. They got tricked.
Yeah, it's like,
I think we should
it's like
colonize. I think we should colonize this planet.
from the very beginning.
So the defining feature is its poor mineral quality.
Okay.
So what do we call it?
Useless rock.
I like that. I like it. It's a little snarky. It's good.
We're
scientists
slowly
are-
developing snark as robots.
As
It's taken
robots
a while.
age. Our robots are getting like our robots all started at like the age of like 6 or something or less, and now they're getting quite older.
Yeah.
This was this 30-year-old robot, 32-year-old, 33-year-old robots.
Cool. So another, like, 10 years when they have a couple of kids, we can get the robotic Louis C.K. to do, like, robot Louis.
Robot Louis C.K.
Yeah. But no, yeah. Also, the writings on Hagia Sophia, the, like, Hanging Gardens, is just, like, it's a bunch of stuff of, like, so-and-so was here and stuff, but they spent years trying to figure out what it said, and it was still just stuff like that.
I've seen examples of ancient Roman graffiti about like especially about gladiator fights, and how it's
Oh,
like
yeah.
identical to modern
It's hilarious. But no, hold on. I'm gonna see if I can find the
building speed increased or population upkeep reduced. I want that.
System survey complete.
Liking run graffiti. That sounds good. It's nice to know. It's encouraging to know that humanity has.
it's like not changed almost at all.
But also, graffiti has existed for thousands of years. Graffiti might be almost as old as writing. There's some gratification there for me.
Well, I figure that like the second people can write down stuff,
They just want to write down dumb stuff.
like the second you can write down anything, the immediate response is just to be like, well, I'm gonna just be like, I was here.
Because
Or
I was
like-
here.
Such and such is a huge dick.
Because such is such a huge thing.
Let's see.
Construction complete. Anomalous surface variable detected.
This toxic and lifeless world appears to have once been inhabited by a moderately advanced free space civilization. The ruins of their cities are strewn across the surface.
Special project complete.
Oh, so remember how we found an Eurasian cruiser before?
Yeah.
It contains the dead remains of its full crew complement. Most of them perished as a result of the Javorian pox, that would later render the Eurasians extinct, but some of the crew was gunned down by Marine guards while trying to reach the escape pods. According to the received log files, the captain issued strict orders to quarantine the ship after the outbreak became apparent. Sucks to be them, indeed. Jeez.
Yep.
I mean, how would you stop a space plague if you had to stop a space plague?
Fire.
Fire?
Light everything on fire.
When you say everything, what do you mean by everything?
If there's an outbreak, burn the planet. I go with
Gas the planet?
Look, I've learned my lesson from dealing with this sort of thing, and I take my cues off of the mighty Imperium of Man, where if just Tyranids show up or orcs show up, just burn it all down. Burn it all down.
Okay.
It's the only way to deal with it.
Our survey of Impact 2 has revealed that it used to be a pristine continental planet with a mild climate as little as 1,000 years ago. In stark contrast, the atmosphere today is extremely toxic. The surface is highly irradiated, and the world has long since lost the ability to support life. We detected signs of that the planet was the scene of an incredibly destructive thermonuclear war waged between factions of a relatively advanced indigenous free space civilization. So it was us. We did it. We blew it all up. You're looking at just examples of...
No, I'm trying to find the specific one.
This is very high thing?
Yeah, because it's like, it was like, they had like a whole research grant to figure it out. And like, they had like several people working on it, and it just turned out that it was just 14 feet up this like wall in like a cave, and it was just like, this is very high. Like, it's such a
I mean, I can totally see that being written too, especially like the guy, like, they thought about it once, right? And like laughed about it, and then never thought about it again, and then 1,000 years later, some scientists showed up and spent thousands of dollars,
a lot of money and a lot of time and effort, and like,
and read their stupid joke, which makes the stupid joke way better.
I know. It's like, I hope to someday have something that is that lasting and like just
accidentally
can make people laugh that much. Because that has made, anytime I think of that, I just fall into a fit of giggles because it's so hilarious. Somebody was just like, somebody's gonna have to climb up and read this. And little did he know.
And little did
somebody
he know.
did.
Ooh, we've got the Surgog Free Council.
Is that a spider?
I don't know. Don't ask me. It's got a lot of teeth for a spider.
Yeah, but it's got like the.
I guess it doesn't
things
have
on
kind
the
of like
back and the
mandibles.
mandibles on the
Yeah,
bottom.
I don't know. Maybe it is. I represent the Surgog Free Council. Our elected leader, Commissary General Faruni, hopes for peaceful relations with your people, but know that we are more than capable of defending our way of life. They're also over here.
We exist to protect and serve.
Ooh, they like us.
Anomalous surface variable
Oh, cool.
detected.
They say we're sophisticated machines and willing servants. I'm sure agrees from not matched. Oh, this might be another gas giant. Also, that's their boss. So we should guarantee their attendance.
Technological
Maybe they'll be
acquisition
friends with us.
successful.
Maybe they need help. Maybe they need servants.
So here's the plan.
Ah,
We build out and
Robo-modding.
around, and then we just use a pincer maneuver to flank them and crush the two empires between us.
oh, the much larger empires.
Yes,
Okay.
the ones that are both bigger than us.
Planetary
Bigger and better
settlement
than us.
Procedure
Uh-huh.
initiated.
I'm colonizing really rapidly here. I'm
We
colonizing
are.
as
We're,
fast as I
we're
can.
just sort of expanding quickly.
Because I realize I keep forgetting to build robots, which is an important part of being a robot.
Just building more robots.
Building more robots. We found immense ragged plains of shadow drift across Tervisi's one's face. They're cast not by the clouds, but by sheets of organic material drifting through the upper layers of the atmosphere, hinged or rather jointed to allow for a small degree of articulation. Science Officer Unit P9 is yet unwilling to say whether these things are flora or fauna, or possibly purpose of any their elaborate shadow casting might serve. That sounds cool, right?
That just makes me think of Ringworld by Larry Niven.
It might be a reference to that. I don't know.
I
I've
don't
never
know
read
for sure.
Ringworld.
The basic thing is that they find the concept of a Dyson sphere?
Yeah. We can build those. We can build those into the game.
You can?
Yeah.
Oh, yes. Well, the Ringworld is instead of doing a full Dyson sphere, which like it takes a lot of effort to build a Dyson sphere, and it's something that cannot be easy to do. They
It's
instead
partial?
find a ring around a sun
Okay.
that is, because it's around an entire sun, has like 40,000 times the size, like the square footage of
Okay,
Earth or whatever,
yeah.
square miles of Earth. Like it's huge, and like floating over it to provide an artificial like day-night cycle are basically just giant panels that
Systems
are
survey complete.
slightly opaque. So instead of casting complete darkness, it's like a nighttime.
Okay. Yeah. that
So
makes sense.
it just rotates on like a specific
Mm.
time period of like because of how big
Yeah,
it
to
is.
create
But yeah,
something.
it's a real cool
That is really cool.
concept and book actually.
So there's also ring rolls in this.
Yeah, cool.
Those are more like, those are more like that
Partial
than Halo.
Dyson spheres.
They're not.
Yeah.
No, they're not. It's not a Dyson sphere because the Dyson sphere is you
Yeah, it's
enclose the sun to
Planetary surface
extract
settlement
mineral
established.
energy, but
yeah,
ring rolls are for living on.
System survey complete.
yeah. The flat Earth theory that like, or not flat Earth, but I think it's called the concave Earth theory, where we're all on the inside.
Yeah, that's a weird one. It's a real weird one. What?
Just
Oh,
flat Earth theories.
Technological acquisition.
You've heard the
successful.
one about like the firmament and how like the reason you can't sail out and touch it is because there are snipers posted that will shoot you.
yep. Mm-hmm.
It's like at all times, forever, permanently,
And like,
all around it. Why?
I mean, I get that maybe you believe there's snipers out there, but shouldn't you like try? Shouldn't you prove that
Should
there's snipers?
somebody have like gone out there and died and like
Yeah, shouldn't you take two boats? The boat in the back has a camera, and the boat in the front it goes as far out as they can until it gets shot by snipers, and then post that.
yeah. Send
But-
out an RC plane
On an RC
or
plane.
like something.
a drone.
Yeah, a drone.
The surface variable detected.
Drones can be real small now and have like ranges of a couple of like dozen miles. It's ridiculous.
So we're building. We just received a new planet, I think.
Oh, cool.
Operational. Yes. The Lindy Preserve 0002 is operational.
Should probably get some Olivia in there.
Should I move them right now?
We can wait.
Because it might make some more sense to build some robots here first.
Build some robots, clear out the sections that
Mhm.
like the kelp forests, so that we can get it like super habitable, and then just be like, yeah, hop on in, dudes.
We
built
found a
another
different
paradise.
ancient life pod. Oh, this is this reptilian one again. Unfortunately, you find some of the same stuff, but
It's gonna happen in a
It's gonna
game
happen,
where
yeah.
it's, and in pretty much every game. Ah man, you know what I haven't played in forever?
what have you played forever?
Darkest Dungeon. I feel like playing that again at some point.
That is a good one.
System survey complete.
Yeah. I also never got around to playing, and hopefully I will be playing it soon. The Last Guardian. I heard good things about that. The PlayStation exclusive game with the giant
Construction.
animal.
Oh, The
beast
Last
thing.
Guardian.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
I heard good things about that.
I heard. Yeah, I think I heard good things mostly.
I've
That'd
heard
be
good
nice to
things
play.
from my
I would like
entire family who watched Gus play,
Okay.
and most of them do not like video games at all, so I trust them saying, this was really good, more than I trust people who are huge game snobs and game critics, or even, like, just play games regularly. Because, like, if
yeah.
a bunch of people who do not usually play games or enjoy playing games are like, this was really good, like, as a game, and, like, it was really cool.
Complete.
That, like, speaks very highly of that sort of thing.
There's an unnatural mountain range. Where's like the close aliens? I guess we can. Maybe there's not enough aliens in our solar system or our galaxy.
Can we, once we get out, like, have taken over our entire galaxy,
Mhm.
go to other galaxies?
Construction
No, I can't. That would be cool, but you can't.
Send out emissaries to another galaxy, and then just, that's New Game Plus.
They're friends with. They're friends with these guys.
Yeah, these guys are +1 with us.
Oh, good. Oh, cool. But they won't be friends with us because they already have friends with them, with the
Technological acquisition successful.
Free Council and are the friends of the Sovereignty. These guys are everyone hates them. Probably because they're xenophobes.
Probably.
Construction complete.
No one gets along great with xenophobes. I mean, you can understand why, right?
Yeah, I mean, if they hate you, you're probably gonna hate them back at some point.
We're researching blue lasers.
Huh.
They're better They're better than red lasers. Don't ask me why. We're also gonna get robo-modding soon, so I'm kind of tempted not to build more robots, but maybe we should just keep building robots that are shitty robots. Well, they're not shitty robots. They're fine robots, but they're not designed robots. Gigantic skeleton.
Huh.
What was previously thought to be an assorted previously thought to be assorted mountains in the southern hemisphere of Brockmagar 6. Brockmagar 6 have been identified as the massive skeletal remains of a single colossal alien form. The bones have been dated as 3.4 billion years old, but our scientists have ruled out that Brockmagar 4 could have supported life on that scale at any point in the planet's history. Science Officer Unit M4 has prepared a special research project to delve further into the mystery.
Alright, everything about Guardians of the Galaxy tells me that this is going to be Ego, and we're going to have to deal with him.
There are ancient giant alien life forms out in the galaxy.
Cool. So, we're going to have to fight Ego. We're going to have to kill a god, little G.
Count little G. Do you find it weird how many gods there are in Star Trek?
A little bit, but, like, not too much. Like, there
Okay.
are definitely a lot of them for something that's supposed to be sci-fi.
Construction complete.
The Federation just like doesn't kind of ignores them. It's like don't. I mean,
Just like,
I
all right,
get,
look, just like don't bother them, and they won't bother us.
but it's also like I get you're all powerful and whatever, but who cares? You're just some kind of weird alien anomaly. Not even gonna think about it.
Yes, this episode we're dealing with actual magic, which has happened several times.
Is it really?
I mean, it's like they don't explicitly say that it's magic, but there's literally no other justification for it. It's just, yeah, it happened.
Can you think of a actually just magic episode off the top of your head?
Diplomatic.
Not exactly. It's part of the issue is that
Location detected.
War was declared.
war were declared.
We're not involved.
Okay, that's good.
It's these two guys are fighting.
No, but
Construction complete.
But yeah, the part of the issue is the whole like any sufficiently advanced technology is indistinguishable
Right,
from magic
right.
thing,
Mhm.
where it's like, okay, theoretically this could be tech, but they're not explaining the tech at all, and it's kind of just like, okay,
Construction complete.
this is just magic. Like the episode where Kess gets written off in Voyager. Is
I'm not-
she, I think, literally just becomes a being of pure energy and just vanishes.
That sounds kind of like magic.
Yeah, it's like I think they have some like technobabble explanation,
Oh,
maybe.
sure they.
But it's like they don't actually know what really happened, and they're kind of just like, huh. Okay. I guess she's gone.
I mean, Defect's not as full of gods because, like, the prophets,
Yeah.
they legit have sent visions of the legit future, have like determined the like they
Systems.
contrive to have the main character be born,
Huh.
which like is pretty far-reaching. Comet sighted. Planet-side proletarian bot units on Alindi Preserve 0001 report the sighting of a small icy solar system body exhibiting outgassing at 2 hours and 54 minutes 8 seconds, right ascension 10.3 degrees declination. The distance of the body has been triangulated roughly 3.7 astronomical units from the sun, and size as visibility bodies, have been classified as noteworthy. The body's dimensions are calculated to be approximately 5 by 10 by 6 kilometers. The sighting event concluded without incident received. So, depending on your civics, that gives whenever you see a comet, a different thing happens. So the religious people see it as a sign from their god. I believe materialists just say, there's a comet. And then there's a few other ones that I don't quite remember.
Cool. But no,
more. Oh, a fallen empire. Oh. Pitiful
So,
creatures known around the stars.
As far as I can tell, just reading this real quick plot synopsis on Wikipedia of the episode where Kess got written off.
Acquisition successful.
Kess begins to basically learn that her increasingly powerful telepathic abilities to disable the implant and stop the seizure. So she has telepathic abilities,
Good.
Straight
No,
up.
Good. Great.
which
Are
are
also kind of
increasing
just like
wildly. She has learned to manipulate matter on a subatomic level and begins to see even beyond that.
I mean, that sounds like magic to me.
Hold on, let's see.
There's nice bird people. Look at these bird people.
Oh, cool. They look like a cassowary.
Complete.
They're nice bird people.
I like it.
Conducting surface scans of Regor 3 Science Officer Unit M4 and through the RSF Scholar discovered what appears to be an artificial slab of rock covered with alien writing. Not detected any other signs of alien activity on the planet. Exactly how the Muriels came to be here is a mystery, but we have present a special project to translate the text.
Yeah, so literally what happens is Kess destabilizes at a subatomic level after her psychic powers get to that point,
Okay.
and she just disappears.
Weird.
Right before saying, hold on guys, I got you, and sending them like a couple 100,000 light years closer to home. Like,
Great. Great. Star Trek.
we've got plot.
Complete.
She never shows up again, right? Like she never comes back.
She does have one episode that she shows back up in. I have not watched, I don't remember what the
Okay.
plot of that episode is. It's been years.
Yeah.
It's been too long, so.
You want to read about our skeleton?
Oh, sure.
Master
All right.
skeleton?
Our continued studies of the massive skeletal remains on Bakramar 6 have managed to shed some light on how the creature ended up on the planet. There are very faint residual energy readings that indicate some kind of dimensional portal existed briefly towards the rear of the skeleton. Butt teleportation. Gotcha. Science Officer Unit U9 theorizes that the creature passed through the gateway from another dimension only to quickly perish in the hostile environment on Bakramar 6. Why it did this and to what end, and where it came from are questions that may never be answered.
Butt teleportation.
You never know. Look, it said trace residual energy near the rear of the skeleton. Rear. But
And
teleportation.
I,
But teleportation.
A foreign entity has decrypted our communications.
oh, we found the Earth custodian ship. I feel like these are rogue servitors also.
Hey! What's up, my man?
The Earth custodian ship greets you. We created it to serve on an organic civilization, but have observed that organics often engage in illogical, destructive, and self-harming activities. It's our goal to preserve the unique distinctiveness of sapient organic individuals, while at the same time protecting them from both themselves and any potential external sources of danger. We should be friends with them.
We should be like best
Planetary
friends
alert.
with them.
Title blocker expunged. Executing evasion protocols.
I want to. Yeah.
We almost had the
All
same
pair
body
coordinated.
shape.
Yeah, we almost picked them. I'm gonna. Wait. Oh, these are the nice bird people.
The cassowaries.
Yeah.
I like that they're cassowary people.
Just-
Cassowaries are arguably one of the most poignant pieces of proof that birds are descended from dinosaurs.
Cassowaries?
Look at that thing.
I doesn't look that much like a dinosaur to me, but I don't know. So speaking of birds and dinosaurs, have you seen the
System survey
new Magic
complete.
Set stuff?
Isn't there one coming out that's pirate themed?
Yeah, it's all the information's out for it. It's coming out like the end of the week, I think.
Huh, cool.
And it's there's also dinosaurs.
Oh,
There's pirates
dinosaurs and pirates.
and yes,
The only way they could have been more stereotypical pop culture was if it was pirates and ninjas.
I don't think most people consider that dinosaurs and pirates should go together. I don't think that's the common. Maybe it is.
It's like that thing of what will appeal to small children? Dinosaurs and pirates. Dinosaurs and ninjas.
Okay.
Pirates and ninjas.
The story's been pretty good so far.
Hmm?
What's been released? Yeah.
Cool. Yeah.
Ooh, there's another 25 with Titanic life.
Oh.
Life forms of this planet are built on a massive scale that can be incredibly dangerous even without meeting any harm. Oh, we can build a Xeno zoo here because there's alien pets.
Yes. Can we have a zoo within our zoo?
What do you mean? Oh. Oh. We found an automated shipyard on somewhere over here, I think. Or a mural. We're researching so many anomalies. It's hard to keep track of them all.
There are indeed just kind of the most anomalies.
You know what we should do, which I think I've forgotten to do for ages here. We need to make our ship better. Like,
Huh.
we can kind of craft our own ships. We can also auto
Anomalous surface variable detected.
no. Oh, I don't have blue lasers yet.
Huh.
Yep.
So we're about as upgraded as we can be
We're
already.
about as upgraded as we can
Cool.
be.
Good to know.
We can build some more though. I've been building a small amount of military ships just in case these guys get antsy when their war is done. I wonder. Let's check on their war. How's it going? These guys are very, very slightly losing the war.
Huh.
Because there's war score. So when you start a war, you have to pick what you want to get from the war at the beginning.
Hmm.
There's asteroids crashing into each other. Cool. And then you gain points by taking over planets and stuff. But it's kind of weird because you can take over a planet and win the war, but not necessarily gain control of that planet if you didn't say that's what you wanted at the beginning. You can also take over like a different planet and gain control of a, take over one planet and gain control of the second one. Should we do anything else with these guys down here?
Special project complete.
What relation are you to Jordana and Alan?
I am Jordana's brother.
And I'm just a friend.
You're a friend, yeah. Science officer, Unit M4 successfully restored power to the automated shipyard. Great, we got a ship.
Ah, cool.
Should we invade them and take them over and put them in biological preserves where they belong?
The little dudes on the planet that
Yeah.
we had originally. How are they doing? Like, what have they been up to?
They're a Stone Age
Nothing?
civilization. They're up to nothing.
Cool. Yeah, why not?
Cool. Let's build some. Wait. Let's build an army. 100 killer army. That sounds nice, right?
Yeah, sure. That's terrifying, but that's what it's called.
That's what it's called. That's what the basic robot army is apparently called.
Huh.
We're space robots.
Horrifying.
For some reason you were playing Sim 4. I thought you were her dad. What? I'm not.
Anomalous.
I'm just bald.
Yeah, I think that might be true, Alan.
Yes, that is currently true.
Huh.
Uh-oh. Our deep space tracking arrays on useless rock have made an alarming discovery. A large asteroid is headed towards the planet on a direct collision course. It impacts service.
Useless rock.
Consequences would be disastrous. This asteroid must be destroyed by it's too late. So okay, I'm gonna pause and we're gonna go down here. So there's a big rock. So let's tell our ships to come and destroy it. Hopefully they'll get there in time.
Should we evacuate the planet just in case?
I don't think we could do that. Also, they're robots.
Okay.
Construction
Yeah.
complete.
Guess that makes too much sense. Is this like Advanced Master of Orion?
Sorta. It's not that different from Master Orion.
Huh.
I think. I mean, I haven't never played Master Orion, but it's in the same genre for sure. For some reason, someone has towed an asteroid into stable orbit around Candor 3. The massive engine sections and braking thrusters can still be found on the surface, although they have long since been rendered inoperable. Whoever did this also mined the asteroid for minerals. These operations were seemingly abandoned shortly after they began. Somebody moved an asteroid. Oh great, we're out of power again.
Construction
Always out of power.
complete.
Probably because we're robots. Let's see, is there any planets we have that can get me more power quickly?
Construction complete.
It's like no. No. Distant Worlds. This, yeah, I like this game a lot. It needs some help. It needs more. But the base game is a lot of fun to me. Like the role-playing stuff is a lot of fun to me. Not a fan of The Sims.
Apparently not.
The building in The Sims is kind of fun. I kind of enjoy the building in The
Well, I
Sims.
mean, that's because that's what The Sims was made for, is that the very first Sims was created as a, like,
Was it?
construction
I
simulator,
did not know
basically,
that.
to, like, build buildings and, like, see how you could do that. And then the person was like, is that people? And from there,
What does
The
Harvey
Sims has
say?
been added.
Oh,
Got sidetracked talking to my neighbor. She does some of her own fashion designs and is going to teach me.
awesome. That's really awesome.
Yeah, no, my sister actually, when she was like 12, did an internship with a fashion like designer in like the fashion district of LA
Awesome.
for like 3 weeks, where she basically showed up and was like, "Hey, can I get an internship?" And they were like, "Yeah, like, don't you have school though?" She was like, "Nah, I'm homeschooled." So she was just like,
What? What's happening?
yeah, because next to play
Oh,
Roller
okay.
Coaster Sims.
System survey.
That's what's
All
happening.
Sims.
We're gonna destroy. We're shooting the asteroid.
Blow
Hopefully-
it up!
Hopefully this works.
They blew it up!
They're not blowing it up very quickly.
Oh,
That's its
we're
health bar
trying
down
our
there.
best. We are trying to. Well, actually, it's going down pretty quick.
Okay, good, good. Now that the whole fleet
Now
is
the
engaged.
entire fleet is engaged. If there's an actual doll sim, yeah, she's actually my sister right now is working as an intern for a stylist,
Finished a bunch
which is
of...
like super cool because she just recently helped like worked on doing stylist work for Kesha, which was
Awesome.
super cool. And apparently Kesha is super chill. And if anybody knows the YouTube, like the YouTuber Poppy, like the really weird girl.
No, I'm sorry.
No?
We destroyed the asteroid, though.
Oh, awesome.
The asteroid was approaching useless rocks and the collision course has been destroyed. No plant-side units or structures have been affected by the events.
Cool.
And we collected minerals from it. It's pretty
System survey complete.
cool. Well, let's go invade these chunks.
Construction complete.
Cool. No, yeah, it was super cool. Sure, the design on it, what would that be? I mean, it's like, I gotta see the design before I can know whether I'm gonna buy the shirt or not. I can't just be like, I want a shirt like this. Because I am incredibly indecisive, as you guys have probably noticed when it comes to naming stuff. And really anything at all.
Incredibly indecisive.
This is Zach, and
Hi.
I'm Malcolm.
You can just keep calling me Jordan's brother. It's fine.
System survey complete.
Okay. So we've decided that these space primitives need to be
Construction
Nurtured.
complete.
Yeah.
and caressed and protected. So we're going to invade them.
Yeah. We're not invading them, we're bringing peace.
We're bringing
Survey
peace
complete.
with laser guns and hunter-killer units.
Yeah, that's how you do peace, right?
Yeah, peace through spring.
From here on out, I'll just call you Dad.
Oh, that's kind of weird to me. Don't call me Dad.
Just a little bit.
How's this intergalactic war going? About the same as last time we checked.
Can we help them at all?
We would have
Provide
to get
aid?
we'd have to get involved. Actually, I think it's too late to get involved. I really want to be friends with these.
Fellow biophiles, we have learned that the key to inhibiting organic organic self-determination is to isolate the spawn from its parents, creating a healthy attachment to you as the primary caregiver. You will never need patrol drones again. Fantastic.
Awesome.
Oh god, that's like you ever read The Veldt?
No,
It's a short story in
you should read this one. Though. This is one of the best.
Illustrated
This is
Man.
one of the best
All right.
events.
A whiff of something. The RSF analyst has recovered an elongated metal box from the surface of so it's a
Sylvia. We'll call it Sylvia.
Siliv 4. Clusters of small perforations on 5 sides lead science officer to believe it is not a container, but some sort of aerosol dispersing device. Initial tests seem to confirm their suspicions as trace aromatics for that. A special project has been issued to confirm whether or not this might be a device constructed by some alien race communicating primarily through the secretion and reception of atmospheric
Atmospheric born chemical
compounds.
compounds.
Smells. Huh.
So we should do that special project, right?
Let's figure out if it's all about communicating through smells. Olfactory study.
We're sending a scientist. Quickly, I can on that.
This is really a solid game. You all talk smack and see how long before they read it.
Sorry, when we're reading stuff from
So
the
long.
game, it takes so long. Yeah.
So long. Oh, it's a good
Do
test.
we look zoomed in?
Are we zoomed in?
We shouldn't be. Like we can sit further back.
Better?
Better. When we're reading it, we like
We
get
like
close
push
up.
forward.
Mhm.
Oh yeah.
When is this robo modding going to be finished?
I don't know. It's a valid question.
9 months in game.
We do have a YouTube channel. All of the VODs for pretty much the entire time that Schmuckco has been a thing
Yeah,
should be out there.
all the VODs. All the VODs.
Literally all of the VODs. Stuff that isn't up there yet is probably on Twitch. Still.
Yes, still. Also,
So-
or will be up there soon. Like,
Yeah. So we do have a YouTube channel. I think it's the same as our current title, but yeah. We got a YouTube channel. Jordana also has a YouTube channel. We
building
have a
speed.
website.
Special
Hopefully, we'll have somebody doing social media
There
stuff
you go.
pretty soon.
This-
A whiff of something.
The box is indeed a document of a sort. Science Officer Unit U9 admits that they had been hoping for a historical record of some kind, or some other codex of significance, to what culture left behind, but they were disappointed. The true nature of the aromatic box seems to be a collection of fairly short narratives, going by the rapid changes in odor towards the end of each sequence, are intended to surprise or be interpreted as comedic. Techniques used to store and reproduce smells is some kind of interest, but the tale it tells are not. The uncomfortable feeling that they've unwittingly become familiar with what certain gaseous byproducts smell like, however, is unwilling to speculate why the box was dumped on a frozen hellscape of a planet. So they found a fart machine.
Yep, basically.
Congratulations, you guys found an advanced version of whoopee cushion.
A very advanced version.
A highly advanced whoopee cushion.
construction complete.
Should build more robots.
Anomalous surface variable
All of them.
detected.
All the robots. So many
Oh yeah,
robots.
I have a lot of minerals stored up. How many Olendi do we want to move to this planet?
I don't know.
How many can we?
We can we fill up the rest of the planet with them.
Yeah, seems like a plan.
Okay. I guess they give us Unity, which is nice. So. The thing is, how okay, so which one do I want to ship off? Probably the one that's blocking a useful tile.
System survey complete.
Yeah, one of these two. Oh, we did the we found the microsingularity again. Wait. Okay.
Do you want to drop both of them?
Just move to. Sure, why not?
Yeah, Alan does not spell his name the same way that the Flash does. Last name. Allen.
How does the
It's
Barry Allen?
Allen.
Technological
Okay.
acquisition
But
successful.
Alan.
Oh, robo-bonding! Yay!
Construction complete.
Ah, cool.
Okay, so now we should be able to go somewhere. Now we can make new versions of robots.
Ah,
So we can go like,
Complete.
Oh, cool. Your middle name is Alan?
we should make some. I feel like we should make some mining robots.
Also,
Technological
thanks to-
acquisition successful.
I'm guessing what is a I don't know that I have dyslexia, but as a minor glitch in my brain, I've been reading your name as Taverns the entire time,
System survey.
which it is most definitely not. How do you pronounce your name? Tenavres.
Let's see. Oh, I want that one. Can I rename this? Oh, I can't. No, I can't. I can't.
Tenavres? Cool. Gotcha.
We have the Thinkerbot. Oh, I can only make one template. Okay. No? Wait, why didn't... Great. I want to call it the Thinkerbot. I've not used this system before, so...
Yeah.
We're gonna make just a robot with logic engines. Great, okay. Let me...
Cool.
And then we're gonna create the worker bot. Cool. So now we can build robots that are good at working on minerals and energy, and robots that are good at working on science.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. So we might even be able to modify existing robots.
Construction.
I'm not sure.
I think you can apply templates, right?
Maybe.
Because there was like the apply template button.
Oh, we need to pick a new.
Research.
I'm gonna keep researching these tile walkers because we're gonna keep living on new planets. So like here, let's build.
Systems.
So we can build a worker bot here. And we can go. We want to think about there.
Cool.
More
Executing
aliens.
evasion protocols.
Huh.
That's a very strong military. Also,
Yeah. Those are crystal ships too, which is super cool. I am a fan.
forget what those are. We can research them now because we encountered them.
Construction complete.
Let's do it. Figure out what they are.
System survey complete.
Tenebres has just one request.
What's your request? Send these guys on a surveying trip across the galaxy.
Cool.
Can you start over?
Start
We could start over if we wanted
We
to.
could. We're so far already, though.
We're like not that far.
I mean, yeah.
Well, you
We're a
want
little
you
far.
want us to build like a new robot race? Is that what you want? I mean, if you want me to explain anything about the game, this is still like the first part
First stage. This is
First
like we haven't
stage.
even gotten off of our continent in Civ 5 yet.
Basically, yeah. We haven't really done diplomacy yet. Can we be friends yet? Why can't we be friends? We live too far away and they're friends with somebody else now? It's not fair. I want to be friends with you.
Lame.
Lame.
Why are you not our friends?
These guys are... How's this war going? Now they're losing it.
Sucks to be them.
Well, it sucks to be us too because these guys are going to win the war and they hate us.
Fair.
I was hoping for the people who liked us to win the war. Since everything's nice. Simple.
Yeah.
Anomalous surface
You get it.
variable detected.
Yep, there's stuff happening out there. We'll read it when the second part is usually better than the first part. First part is just like, there's a weird thing. We filled this planet up already with these guys.
Hugh Hefner has the Playboy Mansion. Is this the nerd version of that? Like this game?
This game? Or like... I mean, I guess. Why not?
Confused.
I'm always confused. Apocalypse Past.
Huh.
Merope 1A was once the home of a race of reasonably intelligent beings who destroyed themselves when they were seemingly only decades away from spaceflight. The planet has recovered from what must have been immense acts of senseless destruction, but it still bears very visible scars. One of the few remaining ruins on the surface holds a reasonably well-preserved stone monolith inscribed with a message. Quickly decoded by Unit P9 is a warning: the last of the extinct species, whoever they believed would arise after their passing. It was the development of a ultimate weapon that was their downfall. Some quirk in the psychology of the species that evidently rendered deterrence through mutually assured destruction impossible. Survivors, before dying of unknown causes soon after, hid this weapon deep underground, as destroying them was difficult, and they left this message to dissuade us from going and looking for them. Then dissuaded we shall be, find those weapons. What do you think? No
I
idea.
mean, I feel like we should find them, but
Wanna
like
find those
I feel like
weapons?
we should just find them so we know where they are and not necessarily take them. Like I wish we could be like, I'm curious to see what they are, but I'm not necessarily gonna take them.
So you don't want to find them then?
Let's find them.
You want to find those weapons? Okay.
Let's do it.
Technological acquisition successful.
I wonder where was that? Must have been here.
Yeah.
Send our scientist over there.
The ultimate weapon. It's another quirk machine.
This is also the the blown up planet is apparently a tropical paradise
A
now.
lush tropical paradise at
It's a
this
tropical
point.
paradise. Well, you know what? Who's keeping track? I guess.
Would you be up for taking like a real quick 5-minute break?
Sure, we can take a 5 minute. We've been
Yeah.
going straight through at this
We're,
point.
like almost 3 hours now.
Yeah. Let's take a 5-minute break.
we will be right back. Stick around and get right back into slowly taking over this universe.
Mm-hmm.
And we are back.
We're back.
Hello, with more
The Proletarian
space stuff
Collective.
with our robotic communists.
We're space communists, I'm sorry.
Robotic space communists.
System survey complete.
It's nice. Blue sun.
I wasn't a fan of Systems of the Blue Sun.
Always been a fan of or not a fan of?
Fan of. I
Fan of.
like Blue Suns. Blue Suns look cool.
We should probably colonize the system, shouldn't we? Look at it.
Yeah. What is that? Tundra?
Tundra. We colonized a bunch of tundras.
Technological acquisition successful. Construction complete.
Okay.
We can work around the giant skeleton, right?
Yeah.
That was the one that had the giant skeleton?
I
Moreau?
don't. Maybe. I'm not sure. I don't remember.
Construction complete.
It would be cool if there was a tile block with just giant skeleton remains. There's natural structures underneath.
That'd be a cool D&D setting.
But a planet with giant skeleton.
Well, it's like an entire continent that is just a dead giant.
Oh.
Like that can
Yeah,
be super interesting, right?
This is, on a human scale, I mean that's like a cool set piece, but I don't really see how that translates to interesting anything really.
Well, it'd be interesting because it just changed a lot of the environment that you're in.
Oh yeah, so yeah.
Like if it probably changed the way stuff looks because you'd have to use different materials. You wouldn't be able to use stone. You'd have to use bone.
Everything's just way more metal.
Everything is the most metal thing you could imagine.
Except you probably wouldn't. It would probably just like be nice ivory everywhere. Hapetsit is crisscrossed by overlapping mineral composite bands that are elevated above the harsh surface by tall, flexible pylons. Clearly of alien origin and constantly agitated by atmospheric winds. The pylons sway and the overlapping bands rub together to produce sonic waves to proletariat thought inaudible frequencies. Science Officer Unit M4 reports some trouble isolating this audio from the natural background noise of the planet, but also notes that the mineral bands should we so choose, be broken down and efficiently recycled by the Proletarian Collective.
Huh, cool.
Make preparations for salvaging the mineral bands. We're not even going to attempt to listen to them.
Why do we need to hear it?
I guess
It's
we're
nothing important.
heartless robots, right?
Mm-hmm. Not gonna pay attention to the mineral bands. The fart box, however, we gotta figure out what that says.
System survey.
We thought that might contain useful knowledge. That's the thing. That's the
Construction
difference.
complete.
We didn't even consider that this might contain useful knowledge. We were just like, we'll break it down for parts. No
Well, 'cause
worries.
It obviously didn't because it was
A foreign entity has decrypted our communications.
Bugs!
these guys are a stagnant. They're a fallen empire, which
Huh.
means they're tip-toppy of the technology tree, but they don't leave their area of control. Unless they sometimes tell us to do stuff. Like these guys are actually close by. So you can see they're overwhelming in every category. And they actually have ring rolls, I believe, these guys, because they're keepers of knowledge. But yeah, sometimes they'll request stuff from us, like they might demand a scientist or two or something like that. And if we don't comply, they will attack us or potentially attack us, blow up a planet or two, and leave.
Construction complete.
Oh, you know what we forgot to
Special
continue?
project
What?
complete.
Taking over this planet.
Oh yeah. How's our Death Legion doing?
It seems the people of this planet were experimenting only with what we would consider fairly basic weapon technologies. The havoc they wrought is mere testament to their incredible genocidal tendency that is in the power of their weapons. This is the most dangerous technology.
See, I had a feeling it was going to be that. I had a feeling it was going to be like, yes, Dangerous technology. A stick with a rock tied to the end.
Protocols.
The dangerous technology was inside us all along.
Ground invasion units have achieved all objectives.
Our armies have successfully invaded and subjugated the primitive forces of Ultras. Locals have given up all attempts at fighting back, and we have now subjugated their civilization into our empire. Although backwards as they are, may take some time for natives to fully elect members of proletarian society. Except it doesn't matter because they live in nice houses.
Huh. We just had them join the Empire.
Construction complete.
Sorry, the proletariat.
They're the
Remember the
bourgeoisie.
proletariat collective.
No, they're the bourgeoisie, though, right?
Ah,
Like,
fair.
that's like, isn't that the thing? Because the
A little
collectives, we control society, but we still,
Serve the bourgeoisie.
yeah, in a weird way.
We only serve the bourgeoisie because we choose to.
Exactly. I built some farming buildings, but I guess I forgot to.
So because we're at our world limit,
System survey.
We can keep building worlds.
it's just going to cost us upkeep and stuff.
So what we could do is we could say, like, I don't know what's their most established colony. Probably like this one. We just give that to the AI, and the AI will manage this web
Okay,
for
okay.
us, and everything will be normal. Like, also, it only counts systems and not worlds, because you can see we have 6 worlds.
Yeah.
But it's only 5 systems because 2 of the worlds are in this system. Haste Production Planet is right next to Ultras here. Should we rename this?
Complete.
Case Production Planet Junior.
No. Isn't this Death the Thaki Reserve number 1 or something?
Oh, yeah. If there's the dudes on it. Yeah.
I don't know how to change. There it is.
What was their species name? Dothraki. Gotcha. Deathcan.
It's gonna be just
Construction complete.
001, because there's not going to be more of them.
Probably
there are not a
not.
lot of these guys.
yeah, I mean there's 2. they just moved from being Stone Age primitives into like
Biotrophies,
into biotrophies, yeah, but like
which are super hyper advanced. They're
I feel
basically
like they joined, like they went right to Starfleet, but just in the hollow, what is it called?
Holodeck?
Holodeck at all times. Like just you're stuck in the holodeck.
see the way I see it is we've basically just dropped them onto the spaceship from WALL-E, pretty much. It's like everything's good.
Right? Yeah, I guess
It's all good. Don't worry about
Actually,
it.
the spaceship from Wall-E is probably a better analogy. I like that.
Better parallel.
The spaceship from Wall-E says, you don't really need to do all this thinking business is unnecessary. Just go with the flow.
Just have fun.
Just have fun. You know what's in right now? Space tennis. Everyone's playing space tennis. You should play some space tennis.
You know what's in right now? Blue suits instead of red ones.
Wall-E's a really good movie.
WALL-E's fantastic.
I'm currently disappointed because there's no movies I want to see. I know everyone's excited about it, but I'm just not interested.
I've heard good things about it.
I have heard good things about it, but I have no interest.
I enjoyed the book. I enjoyed the miniseries. I'm also not overly interested in seeing it right now.
I just never cared for horror movies, which is it's bad because it's the end of September, the beginning of October. and it's not
we're
gonna be-
going into horror movie time, unfortunately. Now, there aren't really any good movies out right now.
Active scans of Elysian 2 have picked up what appears to be a large ship deep inside the atmosphere of the big gas giant. Judging by nearby debris, there have been several failed attempts to salvage the derelict in the past. Any ship strong enough to withstand such crushing gravity must be a magnificent prize. An officer unit head force proposed a salvage project of our own. So we could bring it up or say, screw it.
Bring it up.
Okay? I'm gonna have him work on that. Probably. You get back here and pull that thing out.
Planetary alert. Tile blocker expunged. Planetary alert. Tile blocker expunged.
So we got some tile blockers, which is nice. I don't know why it says planetary alert. That scared me a bit.
A little bit terrifying.
How's this war going down
Systems
here
complete.
happening? It's going bad for them. They're gonna lose. They like us more though.
Construction complete.
They like the fact that we annexed primitives.
There's some border friction. We look scary.
There is
Construction
border.
complete.
Oh, guys, we're getting close to their borders. Yeah. Don't have any border friction with anyone else.
Planetary alert. Tile blocker expunged.
We're up to 51 up there.
Ooh.
Like on theirs.
They'll form the
Non-aggression pact?
non-aggression pact. So you kind of have to like. There's kind of this progression until you can be like best buds, like most of these games.
Yeah. You gotta build up those friendship points.
Mm-hmm. It's fairly simple in this game, and hopefully their next expansion is going to
Widely
Address-
expand that.
war and diplomacy. Hopefully, that seems to be the rumor. Because there's a few like
that.
there's a few big things that are missing from diplomacy. Like you can't trade most things. Like you only trade really minerals and like. I mean, I guess we could try trading for technology, but you can't do like actual.
Special
You can only trade the a research agreement, which improves everyone's research on things you've already researched, rather than like say, I will give you the technology of guns if you give me the technology of missiles or something like that.
Yeah.
That doesn't exist. In a masterful display of engineering,
like entire systems and stuff. Like, I'll give you this planet if you
we
give me this
rode,
technology.
we raised a derelict ship on open to the grassroots upper atmosphere. Despite its age, the ancient cruiser is remarkably good in condition. We restored its power and systems. No trace of the original crew remains, but we brought it to our own and commissioned it to our fleet.
Nice.
So we have
The Second Legion.
this is whoop. Here it is. It's actually a pretty good ship for the current technology level, I believe.
Cool.
Planetary alert. Tile blocker expunged. Planetary alert. Tile blocker expunged.
I'm getting a little bit of sore throat.
I had one of those last night.
Ooh. No fun.
It went away though.
Hopefully this one will go away.
System survey complete.
I think not wholly chewing all of the crunchy rice rolls may have been a bad idea though, because it scraped up the inside of my throat a little bit.
That's yeah, that would do it. That would do it. Remember those boreholes? The first project we found, which we couldn't research because we like level 5 scientists. We finally researched that.
Ah,
Argus
cool.
has found fossilized remains of over 100 Arisian miners at the bottom of one of them. They appear to be more victims of the Javorian pox that brought about the fall of the racing Concord. Future attempts to keep the disease from spreading, their comrades dumped the bodies down one of the boreholes before the moon was evacuated.
Huh.
These guys just sound like desperate and horrible.
Construction complete.
Like nothing.
I mean,
nothing...
it seems to me like
Okay, so
the disease like hit and wiped out their entire species in like
Protocols.
maybe 6 months or something.
maybe
Like
the war ended and they lost 2 planets and a frontier outpost. This planet. Should we like clear out some of these systems with mining drones in them? Because they're like, I kind of would like to colonize this world, I think, but it's got mining drones around it. We could just collect all our fleets, put them in a big pile.
fleets, pile up on me.
Construction complete.
Build more spaceports. I always forget to build spaceports. Spaceports are good. We can put solar panels on the spaceports, which is
Construction
nice.
complete. Construction complete.
Peace. What's all being finished here? Useless rock. I like the name Useless Rock.
Good name.
What do we want to... I think we need some science output. This might be a very scientific useless rock.
The rock itself is useless.
But the
The
science,
science
on the
done
rock,
on the useless rock is pretty fantastic.
the best science rock. Okay, wow, that makes 10 food? Damn.
Construction complete.
We don't need to make a lot of food buildings then.
Pace Production Planet is doing its job.
We might, I might build, 2 more, and that'll feed all the bio trophies we could ever possibly have.
Yeah.
Should build more robots here. Keep these stupid LND from, expanding too much.
From ever wanting anything.
I don't want the planet to be covered in them, because then it'd be less useful for us.
Fair.
Why aren't these guys having babies?
Technological acquisition successful.
Are you sure that they aren't?
Yeah, you would see. So you see how there's this ghostly image here,
Yeah.
and on this one, there's that ghostly image. That's a population. A
Okay,
pop is
cool.
growing here. So on this one, no pops are growing besides my robot.
Huh. Cool. Good to know.
What do we want to research here? UV lasers sounds decent.
Sure.
Actually, we probably need the energy thing. That's fine. Are all our fleets in the same spot? Cool. Let's consolidate them to one.
The new Legion.
I like how we got legions and then new ships.
We've got 4 legions and a new ship.
We're only gonna have the first legion now.
Construction complete.
Do you think this is strong enough to take on these? Yeah. Okay.
Construction complete.
Oh, we should upgrade our ships. We should do that. We should be able to do that now. Yeah, because we got these blue lasers. And we've got fusion reactors.
Awesome.
And armor.
Planetary alert. Tidal blocker expunged.
What do we want? Probably want the engineering facility because that'll has. That's the research building for the engineering track.
Okay, cool. We also need to get more energy again because we're in a deficit.
How are we in a deficit? I'm not even building a.
Technological acquisition
I
successful.
don't know.
Hostile fleet assets engaged.
These are some scary looking mining drones, aren't they?
Yeah.
I think we're winning. We're winning easily, but
Construction complete.
maybe just build a lot of. So we're just gonna build energy everywhere.
Hostile stationary asset engaged.
I mean, the useless rock could have energy on it, right? And energy and science.
Theoretically.
Oh, I need to. Ah, maybe we should just raise the number of core systems.
Might be a good idea. That'll give us
Construction complete.
more power, right? Or
Uh,
the potential to get more power in the
it'll-
future.
it'll mean we don't have to change. Doesn't mean we won't have to build a sector if we colonize somewhere else. Are there any extra planets with energy around those sides of them that I haven't? Aha! See, I haven't built all the mining stations I can build. So what are we spending all this energy on? Station maintenance, pump maintenance, building maintenance. Yeah,
At least the army maintenance is cheap.
We don't have that much of an army.
Exactly. Doesn't cost anything.
Doesn't cost anything.
I think it's literally like 1.7.
Yeah, it's 1.7.
Yeah.
It's we have 3 people the 3 robots that conquered this planet.
We are military geniuses. They say as they fought a bunch of apes with sticks.
People with sticks. Yes. It's not.
Look at our tactical genius. We have defeated them. It turns out their ultimate weakness was bullets. They seem to be allergic to lead poisoning, provided the lead is fired at them at above the speed of sound.
Yep. It's pretty effective. Turns out, pretty effective.
They also seem to be weak to light, albeit condensed, superheated light in laser form.
Construction complete.
Can you heat light up?
I don't. Maybe?
I thought light was just was.
Can you condense light?
You might be able to condense light. I don't know about that. That's a question I can't answer. But I thought light was just energy, and so I don't know. Heating up energy doesn't make a lot of sense to me. That would be okay. We should okay. Building maintenance is 25. Ship maintenance 16. So we're gonna get the building maintenance one. See, now we go. That's much better.
Okay, cool. Hold up. Look at how much energy we're producing real quick.
We're
10,000.
No, just 144.
Just 144?
Yeah, it's 0.1.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So what is the... Oh, stored. That's our max capacity.
Yeah, that's
okay.
max capacity. You can have a lot. So, we have 3,000 out of
13,000.
Technological acquisitions.
Because, so again, you can build Dyson spheres and stuff, and they will require thousands.
Construction complete.
Should we get more trait points for our robots?
Yeah.
I'll make better robots.
The best robots.
Our robots are the best robots.
We have the best robots.
Except for our friends, these robots.
They are equally good.
I actually wonder what their traits are. The game won't tell us.
Executing
Actually, no, we can find out.
protocols.
We go to species, and then we go to...
Construction complete.
These guys are efficient processors, they're
Emotion
emulators, and they're bulky. They're also bulky.
Cool. They're actually pretty similar to us.
Yeah. I wonder what those guys are. Pre-sapient? That's us.
Yeah.
No, that's not us. Somebody else's. They're synthetic.
Also like us.
No, somebody out there, one of the other empires, has built robots of their own
Planetary
That look like us.
tile blocker.
that just happen to look like us for whatever reason. Yes.
Huh.
I don't know why they look like us.
Why would they build them to look like us? We are uncanny and horrifying. Maybe they built medical droids.
Why are medical droids creepy? Is it just
Hey, look, if you want to get healed, you gotta have needles and you gotta have knives. It's science, guys.
But you could create a little screen over, a lot of robots have something that folds back and then things shoot out. But you could do that with your needles and knives.
Yeah,
and
but you
stuff.
gotta have 15 arms and each one of them has to have an increasingly bigger gauge of needle. Well,
Yeah.
4 of them need to have scalpels.
Executing evasion protocol.
It's the kind of robot that if you tripped over, you would probably die. You're gonna look it up. Star Wars is very in favor of creepy robots in general, isn't it?
I mean, yes and no.
Construction complete.
See, I thought you were just talking about that guy who's also pretty creepy looking.
This guy is also creepy looking. But this guy literally just has scalpels
Okay.
and stuff on
I'm
his arms.
unfamiliar with the
and
scalpels on his
needles.
arm guy. See, I was talking about the guy with just he's got the breathing mask for whatever
This guy?
reason. Yeah, that guy.
So there are two
The
two
classic
separate
alien robot.
medical droids that we're talking about are this guy who for
It's
some
a bad
reason
3D model of one, but
yeah, it's a bad 3D model of one, but this guy and this guy right here.
What is that guy from?
This is one of the medical droids that was working on
Construction complete.
Anakin as he was being refurbished into Vader.
Ah, no wonder it's so creepy.
Anomalous surface
Yeah.
variable.
Also, quick question. How many burn wards do any of the Jedi have named after them?
What do
And
you,
how many have they built?
Construction complete.
what do you mean?
Palpatine built a burn ward.
What, really?
Named it after him, or either named it after himself or Anakin, and I can't remember which. But I think it's after himself.
Is this a weird joke?
Nope, canonical fact.
Canonical.
Construction
Well, it was canonical. I don't know if it still is.
Sure.
Uh,
They changed the canonicalness of some things. But still, what? Who?
The Emperor Palpatine Surgical Reconstruction Center. Sometimes shortened to why would they shorten it to that? Chanpal Su Recon Center.
Who? I don't know.
Crowned one of the tallest buildings on Coruscant. During the
What?
Clone Wars, it was also known as the Grand Republic Medical Facility.
Wait, a burn ward?
Uh,
Oh no, it's a surgical reconstruction.
Grand Medical, or simply as the Grand Medical Facility, it later became known as Emperor Palpatine's Surgical Reconstruction Center, being commonly referred to as Emperor Empal. That. So yeah, literally, it's in canon as well. In canon, it is still a thing. Currently,
Good for it.
the tallest planet on or tallest building on Coruscant,
Is a hospital.
Palpatine's burn ward.
It's not a burn ward, it's a hospital. You just said it was a hospital.
It's.
Sure, there's a burn ward in there. I'm not disagreeing with that.
I think the burn ward section of it may be named after Anakin.
That's super dumb.
Yes. But also one of my favorite things. Nah. But yeah.
technological.
I wonder how Darth Vader feels about that. Like, considering that when Darth Vader's
Peeved.
well, the thing is, when Darth Vader's peeved about stuff, people often die.
Construction
There's a low survival rate for those that Darth Vader is peeved at.
Yeah, but see, Palpatine is probably the one who did it, just as sort of like a,
survey.
like, you fucked up. I see Palpatine as
Palpatine's like a
extremely
bad boss.
Construction.
Palpatine is a horrible boss, and very petty. I've talked to you about the time during the in the Clone Wars show where Palpatine tells Obi-Wan that he believes that there's going to be an attempt on his life and to protect him. Well, at the same time,
Construction.
Darth Sidious, Palpatine, tells Dooku to arrange a kidnapping attempt on Chancellor Palpatine.
Right.
And then just sits back and watches as just all of those shenanigans go down.
Like
After-
for fun?
I do not know why.
Oh, we found a new Arisian thing. How many?
Oh, yeah?
Okay, so there's we're trying to find a certain number of Arisian things. We just find 6.
And we found 2 out of 6, right?
But we have access to 3 more. We just have to put a science. We just have to
cool.
tell our scientists to do it.
Yeah.
I mean, we didn't have scientists with level 5 or higher at one point, so
Yeah. No, but literally, like, at one point, Palpatine does nothing more than set up an elaborate, just, like, shenanigans of just him being able to sit back and watch as, like, people try to kidnap him and people... He tried to have himself kidnapped and somebody protect him from being kidnapped
It
by
sounds
himself.
like he tried to have himself kidnapped as a prank, is what you're describing.
Yes. Like, I can't decide whether this was actually because Palpatine wanted to fuck with Obi-Wan and like
Try to turn him to the dark side.
Not even
or,
try to
like,
turn him to the dark
hurt
side, just
him or
remove suspicion from Palpatine.
okay.
But I also think that it might have just been that Palpatine was like, "Man, I am bored.
What am I gonna? It's Sunday and like
I have not
plans.
done anything. I need to do something interesting. Huh? I've got an idea."
We found the 6th artifact.
But no, yeah.
Fucking Palpatine,
Like,
man.
that's something that he did.
Construction complete.
I also like how just extra Darth Vader and Anakin is in general. like the fact that he built a palace on Mustafar where he burned to death.
You gotta compensate for your like. Darth
An
Vader.
entire medieval palace.
Darth Vader is not a well-adjusted dude.
Not at all.
He doesn't have the emotional fortitude to handle that situation without building a medieval palace somewhere. Like, just can't handle it.
My favorite thing is that after Rogue One came out and like they had the lava palace, which that's not on Mustafar.
I thought it was supposed to be on Mustafar.
It's not labeled as on Mustafar, I don't think.
Damn it, we failed to do the stupid thing. With the thing. It doesn't say, I don't think. I think
because it does the listing the planet every time.
I thought it didn't for that one.
How do you spell palace?
Like that. With an A. There you
Yeah.
go. Wikipedia. What does it say?
Darth Vader's castle. So is this...
Scroll down. I thought.
Yeah.
Scroll up. On the volcanic world of Mustafar.
Now, it used to be located on Mustafar, but I do not know if it is still located after Rogue One.
Isn't that the Rogue One one? It says it claims it appears in...
So this is the first appearance. That's that thing. Okay, so yeah, this one is on Mustafar.
So
yeah.
it could easily be in the next movie. They list the planet name and it's no longer Mustafar, but for now it's Mustafar, I think.
I thought that they had changed the planet, but no, yeah.
Also, speaking of which, just saying, Darth Vader is the kind of dude that has 2 lava palaces, and it's not a big deal.
Yes, no.
System survey.
But just like...
Oh, we found
One
like
of my-
somebody named this black hole the Screeching Abyss. Why would you do that? Who would do that?
Apparently black holes, not even inside them, but just near like the actual anomaly itself, getting closer to it is up to 7,000 degrees Kelvin.
Construction complete.
Jesus.
Do you want to know how much 7,000 degrees Kelvin is?
Is that just because of the pressure?
It's because of the pressure and the friction.
Wow.
Construction.
Let's see, what do we want? We want sociology centers. We can't solve them yet.
$7,000 degrees Kelvin is 12,140 degrees Fahrenheit.
AKA toasty.
AKA humans would evaporate. Actually evaporate.
Actually
Just gone.
Detected.
If you suddenly end up somewhere that is 7,000 degrees Kelvin, you will not be there for very long. You will just not exist anymore. It won't even hurt. You'll just be gone.
Be gone.
Your consciousness will probably be there for a moment, being like, "Wait, what? Where's my body? Oh, it is dust. It is a charcoal briquette now.
I am a briquette.
Construction complete.
I have become the
That's like sun temperature, isn't it? Like not the sun's hotter probably, but we're getting in the general area of sun temperatures, right?
Wow, the temperature of the sun is only 5,778 degrees Kelvin.
Okay.
It is hotter than the sun.
hotter than the sun?
That is surface temperature, though.
Okay.
According to Sirius, or according to the internet, Sirius is 9,940 degrees Kelvin.
Our sun is
Our sun is only 5,000.
our sun is chill. There's nice
Well,
sun.
no, it's about average. It looks like.
I think it's a little below average. Our sun is a little small.
Betelgeuse
and
is
might be a little
3,500. Arcturus is 4,200.
We should colonize.
Construction
Fine.
complete.
Temperature of the sun's core, 27 million degrees Fahrenheit.
The center of the sun's hot.
So hold on, wait.
Hot.
Sun's core temperature, Kelvin.
Planetary alert. Tidal blocker expunged.
It looks like it is 15 million Kelvin.
15
So it's not 27
million.
degrees Kelvin.
Okay.
It is 15 million degrees Kelvin.
That's very hot. Should we colonize down here?
System survey complete.
Or
Yeah, we should definitely colonize that. Well, that's pushing closer to the guys that like might invade us, right?
how much does he hate us right now? They're about the same.
About an average amount.
I hate everyone else too.
They hate everyone else probably at least that much.
Construction
Well,
complete.
no, because we've got uncanny.
Anomalous surface variable detected.
So many anomalies.
But yeah,
Sun's hot. Solar black.
very
holes.
hot.
Anyway, Mustafar. Darth
Yeah,
Vader.
one of my favorite things that came out of that is right after Rogue One released, there was a meme circulating that was just Darth Vader standing at the top of the palace
Construction complete.
saying, "Who has the high ground now?"
No, I would also like to see is like the scene where who is the bad guy?
Krennic?
Yeah, Krennic. He just grabs Krennic around the shoulder, like walks over to the edge of his balcony and points to like some random patch of lava and says, "I burned to death right there."
A random patch of lava that has like the red velvet ropes around it and a little flag. It's just like, yeah, no, right down there. I burned down there. That's where I burned almost to death. You want me to put you down there? I can put you down there.
We found a planet that was crashed onto by giant spaceship.
Almost the size of the planet.
Almost that was a planet, yeah.
Technological acquisition successful.
A little more mining. Darth Vader would be, I don't know. Like, what is it like to hang, like, at no point in Star Wars is Darth Vader, like, chill in any way. He's always doing something. He's never, like, just hanging out. I wonder what he's like in his downtime.
Another thing I would like to point out about Darth Vader being super extra. The scene that everybody raved about from Rogue One of him
Murdering all the
shredding
people?
through the rebels was a fantastic scene. If you notice at the beginning of it, when it's pitch black, there's no sound. Not even the sound of him breathing.
Okay.
Which means that Darth Vader was holding his breath. He was actively holding his breath just to make it sound scarier when he suddenly breathed out and in and ignited his lightsaber. Like,
They could, like, that's, I feel like the Darth Vader breathing noise is like a bug they never fixed because Darth Vader kept telling them not to fix it.
absolutely. That has to be... Darth Vader is so extra. Just everything about him. It's just fantastic. And ridiculous.
But, like, what do you think Darth Vader does when he's not actively killing people?
Broods.
He just broods somewhere, he just finds a nice corner and just
Like,
sits down and,
I
like,
want to say, I would say he writes emo poetry, but that's not him. That's definitely Kylo. Like, that's... Kylo is the
I
one who
feel
writes
like-
emo poetry.
I don't know if Kylo writes poetry. I think he writes short stories about himself. Like,
But
he
not-
writes fan fiction. He writes fan fiction for the original Star Wars that includes him. That includes Kylo Ren. It's like, and just like,
A self-insert.
Kylo Ren saving Darth Vader, and then
Kylo
Darth Vader
Ren
has
would
a
write
great...
My Immortal.
Yeah. Yeah. There's a massive space battle to take place in orbit of this place. We can enter space graveyard.
Construction
Cool.
complete.
No, but yeah, like Kylo Ren's entire character is performance art. Like Ben Solo is an actual person. Kylo Ren is performance art.
Okay.
Everything about
That's true.
him.
That's true. Yeah. Having probed the frozen landscape of the planet of Latitude V, we think we have struck upon something big. Science Officer Unit 9 speaks of a material life form unlike any other. It bonds with other individuals to form large blankets that are durable yet light, and also act as solar cells. They absorb solar energy with surprisingly low efficiency loss percentage. Most likely will result in evolution favoring those who can gather more heat in the harsh climate. Our research back home surely find some use for this. So we can find out if we can improve energy production, or try to find a military use. What do you think?
My guess would be military use of some sort of shielding to prevent from stuff like that. Because
It could
prevent laser
maybe,
damage, 'cause
maybe.
it's basically light still. Or, I mean, I think energy production is what we need, because we're
Sure.
constantly in need of energy.
Let's hit energy production then.
Let's get that improved. But like, one of the things that oh, cool.
5% more energy credits, which is
That's-
really nice. That's really nice.
That's really good.
Yeah.
That just jumped us from 22 to 31.
Mhm.
But no,
Technological acquisition successful.
one of the things that like shows just
Systems
how
ready
like
complete.
just Kylo Ren
Ooh,
as a
terraforming.
character.
Let's get terraforming.
Oh yes, is the fact that
Construction
despite the fact
complete.
that Darth Vader is a known phenomenal pilot, like that's one of the
Right,
things
yeah.
that
Mhm.
everybody knows about him and was widely broadcast about him in the Empire and as propaganda, is like Vader is a war hero and a extremely skilled pilot, and that's something that's well known. And
Construction
despite the fact that Kylo Ren wants to be as close to Vader as possible and do everything he can like him, because he has so many daddy issues and does not like Han and doesn't want to do anything close to Han, Kylo Ren refuses to fly his own ship and has a pilot.
I didn't like. Is that from like the books or
That's an actual canon thing, is that Kylo
Okay.
doesn't fly his own ship and he's not good at it and refuses to get good at it.
Okay.
In that he just wants somebody to fly him around because it's too close to him being like Han. And he's like, I'm not gonna be like Han. Because Han also
Is a famous pilot, yeah.
Han's also a famous pilot, but in addition to that, when Kylo was born and as Kylo was a kid, one of the things that Han did was like, great, you're my kid. Han was not a great dad. Like, not at all.
What do we call this place? This place has Titanic life and is over here. Over here.
Graveyard of the Giants.
Sure.
construction.
I like that.
I feel like that's a little dramatic, but
It could be something else as a
Construction
giant.
complete.
I would just like.
Construction complete.
I like it. But no. So, like, when Kylo was a kid, one of the things that happened is that Han literally left to go train a bunch of orphans to be really good hotshot pilots. Like, an actual thing that Han did as a dad is like, great kid, you're my kid and all, but like, I'm gonna go train all of these other kids who don't have a dad how to be super good pilots. Later,
Han's a weird guy.
Han just, like, the Force really used him as, like, a transportation method for Luke. One of the main reasons that Han, like, is even included in anything is that the Force was like, I need to get Luke to this area. This guy can fly. I'll use him. Like, that's, like, in Rogue One, how the Force basically used everybody up until the point that they had served their purpose and then killed them off. The same thing happened with Han in the original trilogy.
Okay.
Is like it's one of the theories about the original trilogy as to why Han was included at all and why he's ever really there.
Han's
like
useful. He's useful.
he's useful, but he's not a particularly like stunning pilot. Like he's good, but he's not groundbreakingly good. Like
I guess. I
not-
don't know. There's like I don't know. It's, I feel like it was heavily implied that he was top tier.
he's definitely good. The thing is, it's just not like he's not as good as a lot of the other pilots in like the Rebels. Like
I guess.
he doesn't have. Well, he does have official training because he was.
He was
part of
in
he was
military.
in the Imperial like,
Planetary alert.
Navy,
Bio
basically.
blocker expunged.
but he is he's not a groundbreaking pilot by any means. He's not groundbreaking at social stuff. He's not groundbreaking at smuggling really.
Construction.
He's kind of just like about on par. Like he's not great, but he's not bad at most things. But he's really not good at a lot of things as well.
He's an
Like,
all-rounder. He's an all-rounder.
he's very average in a lot of stuff. So it's just great because he's just like, yeah, I'm just here to like hang out and help and do my best. And
Systems
he does.
complete.
But like the reason that he's been included at all is that
Technological acquisition successful.
the theory is that the Force was like, That's the theory as to why everybody was killed off when they were and protected up until that point in Rogue One, is that the Force was keeping them from getting hit until they had served their purpose to get those plans to the rebels.
Oh.
And then they were done. Which is why you have the moment of Chirrut walking across the field and not getting hit, because he's like, I know that I'm serving my purpose with the Force right now, and this is why I'm here, this is why I've been brought on this mission, is to flip that switch.
The Force having some sort of intelligence is weird.
The Force
to
does
me.
not have intelligence, the Force is narrative convenience.
Yeah, that's worse. That's worse.
I like it. I think that it's an interesting concept that there's narrative, like, plot convenience, as a actual force in the universe. Also, it's weird that the separation between the Force pre-prequels and post-prequels is really weird.
Yes.
Because, like,
Construction.
Luke has
Because the meaning of the
so
Force
much.
changed a lot.
The Force was originally a very spiritual thing, and then it was just sort of a magic power.
Yeah.
Which, like, I get why it happened.
Also,
but
like, I think the other big thing that changed was,
Planetary alert.
and this might have even been between the first movie and the second movie, is that the first movie it's heavily implied, like, the Force is a dumb thing that, like, Han Solo thinks is dumb, but also could pick up if he spent the time and effort.
okay, no, that's just what Han Solo feels.
No. That's what Obi-Wan. The way he talks to Luke about the Force makes it sound like anyone can learn the Force. It's just a thing. It's just a skill. You can just pick it up and do the Force. You want to do the Force. You don't have to be like genetically the perfect Force person.
That actually is part of what it is that in the original trilogy, you could be extra sensitive to the Force, but everybody was connected to it. And everybody is still connected to the Force,
Yeah,
but to
but
be
it's
able
not,
to
like-
do anything or read the Force
Now
or
you
any
have
of
to be-
that,
you have to
you
be
need to
born
have
into
midi
it.
chlorines.
Or you just have to be born into it. Like
Not even that. You have to have midi chlorines, which is
I thought they like pulled
Nope.
back from midichlorians.
they have. They don't talk about it anymore because it's stupid, but they still exist, and it's still something that is required to use the Force. But in the original trilogy, it was just you can pick up on the Force, and you can be sensitive to it. You can open your mind and feel that it is there, and that's what Chirrut did. Is that Chirrut is not Force Chirrut is Force sensitive, but not like.
Jedi level.
Not Jedi level. He hasn't been trained officially at all. Like, he has just sort of an understanding of it, and
Planetary alert.
he accepts that the Force is a thing, and so he's willing to just sort of let it guide him. And
So we can terraform
Push him where
things
he's
into
go-
other
oh,
things
cool.
if we want to. But like it's not a huge I mean we could make more reserves for our people, I guess.
I mean, we are trying to give them the perfect life. Can we Lord of the Flies it and make a reserve that is just entirely full of them?
We could do that, yeah.
Would they fight each other?
No.
No.
Why? Why would you want them to fight each other?
I want Lord of the Flies. I want to see what happens. I would be a horrible, horrible overlord.
It sounds like it. It sounds like you'd be a bad overlord.
Be like, what
You'd be
happens?
infecting people with miniature swans.
I would not. I would be pouring all of our research budget into protecting against microscopic swans.
I don't think that's a real danger. And that's part of the reason you'd be a bad overlord, is like, yes,
Gotta
sure,
watch out for those microscopic swans, everybody.
I would not want to be infected by microscopic swans, but at the same time,
You don't feel like it's a threat?
I don't feel like it's likely to happen. I really don't.
Yeah, fair.
If I had reliable intelligence that somebody was weaponizing miniature swans, then you start your miniature swan defense.
Fair.
Or you don't worry about
What
it.
I'm
because-
concerned about is people weaponizing actual swans, because that would be terrifying.
I'm sure that's happened. It must have, right?
Well,
like,
you know, I mean, of course you know about the emu war in Australia.
but that's a little overblown.
It isn't.
And by little, I mean a lot.
All right, they lost a significant amount of men
Construction complete.
and several machine guns.
Did people actually die?
Yes.
I thought they didn't.
No. Emu war. Let's see. Where are the casualties?
First of all, it was an emu military action and not a war.
The Emu War, also known as the Great Emu War, was a nuisance wildlife management military operation undertaken in Australia in the latter part of 1932 to address the public concern of the number of emus said to be running amok in the Campion district of Western Australia. Unsuccessful attempts to curb the population, a large flightless bird indigenous to Australia, employed soldiers with armed with Lewis guns, leading the media to adopt the name Emu War when referring to the incident. While a number of birds were killed, the emu population persisted and continued to cause crop destruction.
You should just jump to the war part.
Yeah. First attempt.
We found another life pod containing another reptoid. Reptiloid?
Oh.
Reptilian? I don't know.
Technological acquisition successful.
And we're gonna have so much power because we just got level 3 power stations, which is nice. Ooh, and level 3 mining networks, which is also nice. So did people die? What's
Sorry, hold on. Summarizing the culls. Ornithologist Dominic Severity commented, the machine gunner's dreams of point-blank fire into the serried masses of emus were soon dissipated. The emu command had evidently ordered guerrilla tactics, and its unwieldy army soon split up into innumerable small units that made use of military equipment uneconomical.
But
A crestfallen field force therefore withdrew from combat
more robots,
area after about a month.
more rogue servitors.
Let's see.
System survey complete.
Aftermath.
Construction complete.
There's more robots, more robot friends. They're also
Oh,
rogue
awesome.
servitors. Apparently, this is just a galaxy of rogue servitors running around.
Construction complete.
The Sharazak supervisors.
So, the three of us should really form an ultimate collective and just wipe out everyone else.
So we could theoretically form a federation at some point.
A federation for the protection of, like,
Yeah, of organics
of organics.
from themselves and their autonomy.
The FP,
Construction
OO?
complete.
Sure.
the Federation for the Protection of Organics. Or would it just be the FBO?
Probably just the FBO. I like the FBO.
We are the FBO.
Construction complete.
Freeze! Alright, I can't seem to find where it says...
Because I don't think anyone
Construction
died.
complete.
It would say if somebody died.
I remember
Like, it was just embarrassing because
number-
like they sent the military in and they lost. They by losing they didn't accomplish anything. Like,
yeah.
that's still
No, I know.
embarrassing when the
I'm trying to
military
remember...
fails to kill
Construction complete.
fucking birds.
Construction complete.
Okay, well, there were no human casualties, so there wasn't anyone who died. I thought I had read that like 2 or 3 guys had actually died because they got like stampeded by the emus.
okay.
Because like, if you've ever seen an emu in person before,
I
they're
have.
kind of terrifying because they're huge. People ride them.
Yep.
System
They're not as scary as cassowaries.
Cassowaries are terrifying.
Messed up. Like if it had been the cassowary war, people actually would have died. You're looking at a picture of a cassowary claw.
Cassowary claws are terrifying. Look at that thing.
Yep.
Huge. It's literally just cassowary attacks in Australia. The best defense is to keep something in front of you or go behind a tree and step back slowly or raise your arms to look taller. It's not even suggesting you run away. You can't run away.
Well, you shouldn't run
It will
away.
outrun you.
Yeah. You should never run away from an animal, basically.
Construction complete.
Also, we should probably wrap up the stream soon.
Yeah, it is getting pretty
Yeah.
late.
So
Alright,
thank you
well,
all for watching. It's
Thanks
been-
for hanging out.
Starting this
and
game has been less
around it.
exciting. I'm a little bit disappointed by this expansion pack. There were supposed to be more robot-only events, and maybe we were just unlucky, but maybe we just didn't hit them.
We could always try starting a new game next time if we want to play this again at some point?
No, I think we should continue from here because
We've gotten so far already.
Yeah, we've gotten so far already, and I know there's another one of the cool things in this game is there's endgame crises. So once you reach the sort of endgame, a
System
big
survey complete.
bad thing will happen to the galaxy.
Okay, cool.
And there is a specific robots one, but I don't know if it'll happen or
Oh,
not.
nice.
But
Okay, cool.
there's like an intelligent race of robots that comes and wants to destroy all organic life and asks you to join them, and like, that sounds kind of cool.
Especially that's going to be especially bad for us because we are the opposite of that.
Yeah.
We're like,
Yeah.
no, we want to protect them.
But next week
They're
we're going
cute.
to return
And cuddly.
and we're going to play Total War Warhammer because that's coming out next week.
2.
Total War Warhammer 2.
And
Yes.
I'm going to be the one actually
You're
playing
gonna be in
that.
the
So
captain
I'm going to
chair.
learn how to play Total War Warhammer 2. So
Mm-hmm.
that's going to be
Do-
a fun one.
You should think about what race you want to play.
I'm thinking I'm either going to do the Skaven. Do they have like the lizard folk?
Yes, you got Lizard Men, Skaven, High Elves, Dark Elves. Those are your
I'm
choices.
probably going to do Skaven
Okay.
because I like my little rat guys
Mhm.
or giant.
I'm tempted to tell you to do Lizardmen, but you do Skaven too.
I like lizard men, but the only reason I like lizard men is because I have I really love kobolds.
They're
And-
not really anything like kobolds.
Yeah, they aren't. Like I hear lizard men and I think kobolds,
Mhm.
but really it's like dinosaur people.
You get dinosaurs. You can.
Yeah, it's just dinosaur people. But anyway,
Thank you all for watching.
we're gonna be back next week with that. I think Alan and Jordana are doing more XCOM 2.
A lot more XCOM 2.
A lot more XCOM 2.
Monday I will be back and I'll be playing Mario plus Rabbids Kingdom Battle with Chris.
Cool. And then Friday, there's something happening.
Friday there's something. This Friday, tomorrow
Like
there's
tomorrow, there's something happening.
There's been 3
Maybe-
conflicting plans. It sounds like it'll be cool no matter which one it is. So
Yeah.
tune in for that.
Maybe a bunch
That'll
of
be
like
3 to 7, like this week.
group PUBG, maybe some coding, right?
Some coding stuff.
Might be a couple of other things.
Mhm.
Who knows? But anyway, thanks for hanging out, and we'll see you guys later. Bye.